Hello, hello, testing, testing. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're gonna be live in just a minute. I am still getting things ready to go, but I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a good time zone, whether you're watching this live and or on the archive. We're gonna get started with Day 1 of Smashmataz, a 3-day weekend event of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate open lobby arenas between me, PA Werewolf 15, and Jerry64. So that's JakatoX on every Thursday. That's PA Werewolf 15 on every Friday, and Jerry64 every Saturday. 3 full days of Super Smash Bros. Open lobby stuff, as you can see right here with Smashmataz. And I'm getting things ready to go. I hope everybody's doing good. I don't have the lobby set up yet. I'm still setting up, but we're gonna get into it in just a moment. Gotta fade out this music. There you go. Let's completely fade it out. Anywho, let's get this ready to go. Get the lobby ready to go. Ready to do what we got to do. I'm gonna be moving this, so moving things around, and is it this layout? No, it's not that layout. It's this layout. There you go. That's the layout. That's not accurate. We did not create the lobby yet. I'm about to create the lobby. Do not start any matches until I update the commands, because that in the upper left corner is not accurate. Neither is the room command. Those are currently not accurate to what we're doing right now. Because I have to actually create the arena first. If the game is sounding good, if I'm sounding good, be sure to tell me, because I will adjust the volume if that's not the case. But yeah, let me get all this updated. Literally just made the room. Yeah, I saw you tried doing the room command. It's like, dude, I don't even have the thing open yet. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. Here we go. Editcom. Room. The stream. Arena ID is 4C2GQ. That is 4C2GQ. And I gotta update this password over here. The password is, as usual, 00960096. Feel free to join in. I'm updating that command over there. And hey, Bradfield, how's it going, dude? Hey, you got a rainbow, rainbow Bratterbang right there. Ah, let me guess, you also got approved for the instant emote approvals for being in good standing. Yeah, I thought about dabbling with that, but I never had a chance to mess with it. But hey, yeah, no, that's still pretty cool. I'd be able to do that. Now let me update this Smash command on the top of the chat over here. I'm gonna do some Smash Bros. Feel free to join in, Briarfield. We got the standard rule set. Nothing too crazy this time. Just doubles and nothing really crazy. It's a Smash Ball. At least for now. I don't know. We might change the rules later. For now, it's just regular doubles. Smash Ball. No team attack. What we normally do. And there you go. Arena ID 4C2GQ. That's 4C2GQ. Password 00960096. Adding that in there. And hey, Bratterfield renewing that sub. Thank you, dude. Kept you waiting, huh? Thank you, man. You're subscribing at a tier 1 sub. Thank you for the sub. Welcome back to the JakatoX as a new type.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yes, yes you did. That computer voice. Thank you for the sub. Because once again, if you are a sub, you get access to our emotes and the ad-free experience. You also did damage to our Bit Boss mobile keys. Is now at 17,719 bits of health. Once again, you can do damage either by subbing, resubbing, guest subbing, prime subbing, direct bits. 1 bit equals 1 cent, 1 sliver of health, or via PayPal. Nobody's obligated to do anything, but it helps us do these community events. We're doing Smash Bros. We'll be doing more Fancy Star Online too. And tomorrow, we're actually going to be doing some Halo Online with our good friend Jerry64. Day 3 of Smashmataz, but tomorrow, he's going to be doing some Halo Online multiplayer with me, which is going to be some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, highly consider checking out all these different things. They all help out the channel. If you also throw down bits, you can eventually unlock these bit badge emotes, which are permanent emotes that you get to keep forever, which, unlike the regular monthlies, do not expire. You just keep them forever. You can use them on whatever channel you want to use them on. And hey, how's it going, Shiny Seeker? We're about to get ready. I'm getting the stream ready. You guys can start smashing if you want. Once Bratterfield's getting here. You can totally get in here if you want, Bratterfield. It's an open lobby arena. Anybody can join in. But we need to get a smash match so that the lobby does not go down. Because if you don't do anything, they eventually go down. And hey, we got Terry Bogard over here. Easy Mud is playing Terry Bogard. Nice. We'll also be getting a call ready to go in a moment, too. We just hide the Bit Boss and the event so you can see what's happening. I gotta tell people in the server, hey, here's the lobby ID. We're already going. We're already smashing. We're already doing the Mataz. Showing the Razzmatazz with the Smash Matazz. We got PC Munnin as Terry Bogard. Tetris Bro as... I think that's Dark Pit. I'm not sure if that's a Darkened Pit or a Dark Pit. Because, yeah, they look almost exactly the same. Except for the color schemes, the alternate skins, the outfits. And we got Shiny as Dragon Quest hero. Yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff going on. We're gonna have our Discord call ready in a moment. If the game is sounding good as I am talking over it, be sure to tell me. If not, I will increase the volume or lower my volume. One of the two. Specifically 11. Yeah, I got preoccupied with something. It took me a minute to get on live today. I was gonna be on earlier, but then Windows is like, nah, you got some Windows 10 updates to do. I'm like, really? Now you want me to give you those Windows 10 updates? Man, really cutting it close, but technically, no, it's still Thursday. It's still Thursday here, at least for another 15 minutes on my end, but depending on where you are, at different time zones. It might still be for another hour or another 3 hours. But anyway, let me just get this ready to go. Let's see, smash over here. And let's see. Here. Yes. Smash. Twitch stream is live. See that smash ball. And then after that, the stream arena ID. I'm trying to think if I should just make the clan arena rather than room, but don't have time to do that right now. Let's see. Yeah, stream arena ID is 4C2G Q. We have plenty of open spaces, so totally join in if you are able to. Oh, you meant 11 as a Dragon Quest hero. Okay, that makes sense too. Yes, it is the Dragon Quest 11 Dragon Quest hero, but conveniently enough, I did start around at 11, so yeah, you're not wrong. All right. Password is, of course, as always, 0096. There you go. That's the information I'm gonna tell people over on Discord. Hey, we're live, we're doing stuff, come join in. Let's do this. Last chance, we have plenty of open spaces, unless people have recently joined in the arena in that time. Otherwise, I would not know, because I am currently viewing the match until Nintendo boots me out. We're trying to be meta about it. If I say Nintendo's gonna boot me out, maybe they won't boot me out. Everybody's down to their final stocks. It is a 3-for-all. You don't want to be stuck in the middle. You don't want to be monkey in the middle. Ooh, Terry is getting really hit, but he's got his go meter ready to go. But the ice is sliding. Oh, smash ball! Can he recover? Oh, almost made it! I would have thought about using a dodge into it. And that might just be it, because that's a final smash with that much damage. Yeah, and that is it. Pretty good match. Congratulations, Dragon Quest Hero, the Luminary. But yeah, if the game is sounding good, be sure to tell me. If you can't hear the game, I'll increase the volume. I just gotta get that sorted out first, because we're gonna have that call rolling in just a moment. And hey, Agent Doggo's here. Now we got 4. Now we're on to 2v2s. See how that goes. Hey, there's Mudden. Just gonna add him already in there. Where is he? Ah, there he goes. I'm gonna add him in the stream talk, but I'm not gonna join in there just yet because I don't want to interrupt him. He's in the middle of doing some smashing. We'll see how it goes. We're doing this as part of Smash Mataz. Yeah, we're going. Although we might not go on too long. I know I say that sometimes, but no, this time we might not legit go on too super long, depending on how many people are, you know, participating and whatnot. I had to log on to Phantasy Star Online 2 later today before it hits a certain time, before the clock resets, so I might want to give some allowance so that I can log on to Phantasy Star Online 2. Because if you didn't know, we've been doing that. We've got an alliance, we got a lot of cool things going on in Phantasy Star Online 2. They're doing a recent Sega crossover, so you type in exclamation point PSO2 as seen right there to see all our PSO2 information. Dude, there's lots of space open. We literally just started. These 4 guys are the only ones in the arena right now. Nobody's in waiting. It's completely open. So if you include me, that's 3 open spaces right there. I still wish the person hosting the lobby could just, you know, like, take a back seat and then leave another room for somebody else, but nah, it can't do it. You count your own token. It's, crazy stuff. Yes. Metal Gear. Had to send some of that. But anywho, we're still moving. We're still moving. Oh, okay, yeah, we are currently even on the stocks right now. Got 2 stocks on each side, 1 stock on each side, making it 3 stocks. 3 stocking stocks. But wait, no, there we go. Now it's uneven. We're no longer balanced. The tide is shifting. Now it is all down to Agent Doggo, but Shiny is watching from behind. But that might go for him for PC Button. Not Shiny and Agent Doggo. They're the only 2 remaining. Oh, there's Agent Doggo, and Shiny wins by default. That's some crazy stuff. Congratulations once again. Yeah, we're getting the stuff ready to go over here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here's the stream talk. I'm gonna get in there for a minute. Let me just see. One more thing. One more thing. Yeah, there you go. Ow. Let's see. Checking something on my phone. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know why I'm thinking the A team, but we're the A team. I love it when a plan comes together, and that plan is Smash Mataz. Alright, so yeah, the PS5 has been shown off. They had a whole showcase badge earlier today. I watched it. Some pretty crazy stuff. Crazy things. Again, I joined in the call, but the Smash match already got ahead of itself, so I can't. I don't want to interrupt PC Mutton as he's smashing. I'll do it when he's in the middle of smashing or after he gets defeated. Should they get defeated? Don't worry, I can wait. So we're here with Smash Mataz. We do this every Thursday. Every week, every Thursday. Day one of Smash Mataz. Like I said, a 3-day Smash event that happens Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays between 3 different Twitch channels. Over here on twitch.tv/JakatoX, twitch.tv/PARoll15, and twitch.tv/Jerry64. Jerry's playing marbles, but he'll be popping up soon enough. Mr. Jerry64. Any moment. Have fun with the marbles. The Marvels versus Capcom. Yep, ready. Yep, getting alerts on my phone though. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's start the party. Resident Evil 8. Yeah, no, Resident Evil 8's gonna be good. I love it. Looks good. Looks awesome. Can't wait to play it. You know me, I'm a Resident Evil fan. We played through multiple Resident Evils on stream on twitch.tv/JakatoX before. So, you know, I'm excited for Resident Evil 8. I should actually go through, like, all the different entries at some point. Like, I'm trying to remember what I did on stream. I've done a playthrough of one. Like, one playthrough. I haven't done the full playthrough. I should probably do that at some point. That was Jill's story. I did original Resident Evil 2 Leon's story, Resident Evil 2 Remake Leon's story. Did partway of Claire's, but we didn't really finish that. I should probably get to finishing that at some point. I've done it off stream, but I haven't done it on stream. We did Resident Evil 3 Remake on stream on PS4 before, you know, PS4 kicked the bucket. And let's see, what else did I show? RE-wise. I think I might have shown a little bit of the original Resident Evil 1 on PS1 at some point too. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe even the original 3? We played a lot of Resident Evils. And congratulations, GG. Alright, now, with that being said, let me get this. I've already started over here.
Hey, man.
Hello. Hello, testing.
Oh, what were you saying?
Huh? No, just making sure that can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, man.
Okay, cool. Hey, how's it going, PC Mutton? Long time no see.
Just dropped some new music off on the Alliance base.
Oh, you did? Oh, what'd you put in there?
Live and learn, open your heart.
Oh, nice, the Sonic tracks.
Oh, yeah. And I think I got another one. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't a Sonic track. I already put it.
The Puyo Puyos?
I know I put that one in earlier, but I don't.
Because there's like 2 Puyo Puyo songs, a couple of ones from Yakuza.
Oh yeah, I put both With You and Receive and Slash You in there as well. Also, the Valkyria Chronicles theme is my doing.
Nice, thank you.
Yep.
I think with that we're still missing, what was it, Escape from the City and like a couple of the Sonic ones, and the Tetris. Because there was a lot of Sega tracks they added in there.
Yep. So, do you hold the weapon camo for the sniper rifle yet?
No, I do not. I really want to get it.
I have one.
God!
For you, then.
Dude! You're so lucky.
I have actually 3.
How did you get 3 of those?
Hell if I know. Look at the draw, I guess.
Yeah, premium? I'll trade you.
Yeah, I will. I'll just give you one for free, really.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. I don't really know how trading works, but if they just need you to give me something, just give me like, I don't know, a cheap healing item or something.
Yeah, I'll think of something. I'm trying to remember. Wait, are you premium on there though?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So no, we would be able to trade then, or you could just drop in the aligned storage, and then I can take it out of the aligned storage. There's multiple ways of doing it.
Oh yeah, I can totally do that as well.
Yeah, there's a couple ways of doing it, but thank you, because yeah, no, seriously, that thing is going up for like super expensive, and I'm like, I don't have enough credits to get this.
I think the last I saw was like 3 million.
Yeah, no, 3 million is like roughly where it is.
Yep.
Like, I've been trying to like get all the Sega themed things in PSO2, and it's like, it's really hard getting all of those because they're very expensive in the game.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're trying to get the Yakuza Majima stuff, like that's crazy, and like.
I'm trying to think.
Puyos?
I think I might have actually gotten it in something from Majima.
Oh really?
I don't know.
I know the eye patch is going for like 4 to 5 million. It's ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely. No question there. I mean, it's freaking Goro Majima's eye patch.
Right, exactly. Like, the alternate Majima costumes go for pretty cheap, but the regular one, it's still like $500,000. It's like, okay, yeah, they know what they're doing here. Like all these combinations, especially like the stuff with like Salveria's like swimsuit. It's the only swimsuit in there, and then it's like, okay, that's going for like 6 million. I can see why. They know their audience.
I got that one too.
But yeah, no, like they're like, yeah, those Sega tie-in items are pretty cool. I'm trying to get like majority of them at some point, and like like have it in there.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not even like all of them too. That's like half the Sega promo items because they're gonna be doing the other ones for like Cyber Troopers, Virtual On, and Persona, and a couple of other tie-ins in PSO2 in the future.
Can't wait if when those happen.
Especially the Cyber Troopers ones. Like I can't not get the Cyber Trooper armor and equipment and music and stuff because that's literally what our alliance is named after.
Yep.
I have to collect all the Cyber Trooper stuff once those get released. Especially because, like, I use a cast in the game. I'm using a robot man. I gotta make him look accurate.
Oh, yeah.
But, you've been, doing some stuff on PSO2?
I literally just got off it, like, maybe 30 minutes ago before you got on.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, depending on how long I'm going tonight, I might, like, cut it a little bit early and stuff. Oh, wait, no, Jerry's coming in, though. We're not cutting it that early, but... Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Just in time.
And
welcome, everybody, for Smash Mataz. We're doing day 1 of Smash Mataz with Super Smash Brothers Throwdown Thursday. We do this every week. 3 full days of Smash Brothers between me, JakatoX, on twitch.tv/JakatoX, PA World 15 on twitch.tv/PA World 15, and Jerry on twitch.tv/Jerry64 every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 3 full days of Smash Mataz. Open lobbies. Anybody can join in. We got open spaces. We got at least 2 open spaces. 2 people can join in, but if you can't get in now, we rotate people in and rotate people out. So, good stuff. Feel free to join in. We add a couple folks in when we're able to do a couple things. Funny enough, before you were rating and stuff, we were talking about some PSO things. They had some Sonic crossovers. You can collect rings and get Sonic music. They got Sonic Adventure themed things going on. You can have Escape from the City playing and your base and everything. And they got a whole bunch of things from Yakuza and Valkyrie Chronicles and Puyo Puyo. And they're going to be adding things from Persona and Cyber Troopers Virtual On and a couple of other Sega properties soon in the future. Whoa. Jerry's not Nightbot, so you can't ban him. Yeah, true. Jerry's got the power of the swords. But yeah, like I was saying, we've been going for, like, I know we say this often where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be ending the stream early, totally. But no, legit, today I might actually do that depending on how many people are actually entering and how many times I'm doing things tonight, because as long as it's before the cutoff time, I can still log into PSO2 and get my daily stuff taken care of. Like, I got like at least a 2 hour 2 or 3 hour window of being able to log into PSO2 before time runs out. But yeah, we have open spaces available for Smash Mataz. Totally check this out. If you don't know who I am, I'm JakatoX. I stream Monday to Fridays, Mondays being Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness, where I play games, whether they be good or bad, if they get sent to me, either via the Amazon wish list, as seen right here, or the Steam wish list. If I have the means to play it, I am obligated to play it at some point.
Swear to God,
Like, yeah, we have a couple games on there where I was like, I had to play, like, what was it? Shaq Fu that one time, which kind of was a really interesting experience, but then we also got to play good games, like Resident Evil 3 and a couple other things. Yeah, Shaq Fu is pretty crazy stuff. Gonna go grab a snack? Yeah, by all means, Jerry, go grab a snack. Feel free to join in the call when you're able to. Can't wait for mine to be played much. Yeah, we got a couple of games from Minetta to be able to play on there. I did not knowing famous streamer JakatoX. Dude, I'm not that famous. I'm like I'd say I'm about mid on the scale. I mean, like people know me through associations from things, but I'm not gonna name drop a couple things. But I've been around places. Something's up the Discord call. Coming in patchy. Might be Nintendo stuff. Hold on. Discord, what are you doing?
Okay, now I can kind of hear you.
I'm just gonna hang up and enter it back in again. Let's see, There we go. Join back in there. Wait for that to reconnect. Any second now. As long as nobody's using my Wi-Fi, I should be good. That'd be bad if somebody was using my Wi-Fi when I'm trying to stream. Because it's having a weird connection thing going on with the Discord call. I'm thinking about using Wi-Fi, but Discord's acting weird right now. What are you doing, Discord? Yes, I know you're authenticating Discord. Actually connect. It's not connecting. Alright, Discord's acting weird. But the Smash is still going. Smash match. The Smash Mataz is still moving forward. Alright, let me try connecting now. Okay, there we go. I don't know what was up with Discord. Discord was acting weird.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine now.
Yeah, no, Discord was acting weird. It was like authenticating. I'm like, dude, I'm already in the call. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I've had plenty of issues myself since the Windows 10 update today.
Oh, no, legit. Like, the reason why I went on so late, like, right now, is because of the Windows 10 update. I had to do that right before streaming.
Dude, you want to know what happened to me after I updated? My screen was black.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Yeah. Thankfully, I was able to fix it, but... yeah, not pleasant when that happens right after an update.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Pretty weird stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not 0. It's Q. The arena ID is with the Q. That's a Q. Right there. That's not a circle. That's a Q. You do exclamation point room to see the text version. I know it kind of looks like an O, but it's really a Q, as you can see when I do exclamation point room. It's Q.
Q,
kinda,
like the best Street Fighter character.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I wish they would bring him back.
I know, right?
I mean, I hear the theory that G is apparently Q, but I just want full Q.
I know, right? Like, no, full-on Q would be awesome.
Yep.
Why not? You could also be thinking of Q as in the Question, who also has a hat and trench coat.
Oh, yeah. I love what they did with him in these Justice League animated series.
No, legit. No, the Question's one of my favorite characters.
Absolutely.
It's pretty awesome.
I mean, not many people can bitch at Superman and get away with it.
I'm still hoping one day we could actually, like in something good, if they could get the right people to work on it, I hope someday we'd see a live-action Question do stuff.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Like, live-action Question. If they could get the, you know, the whole blank face thing correct pretty well.
That hard, you know?
Yeah, no, legit. That's probably one of the easiest things they could do.
Yeah, the hard part is definitely going to be getting that right mix of crazy.
right makes him crazy, and also, like, how do you show emotion with literally a guy with no face on there?
Mostly it comes down to strong on face muscles.
Yeah, like the face muscles, the physical acting, and whoever is, portraying the character.
Yep.
Like, they'd have to, like, really act to convey what they're doing.
Oh yeah, mostly will come down to the voice, but a movement of the brows is definitely going to help. Because I forget who said this, but the eyebrows really are the most expressive part of the human face.
True.
And of course, since the question, actually, that's something they could possibly cheat on, just having his eyebrows.
That is also true. I mean, there's a lot of, like, shows and stuff where they have, like, oh no, this person's face has been removed, or oh no, they got no face type deal, but...
And they still have their brows.
Right, yeah. They still have, like, kind of like the brows going on in there. But for most of the time when they do that effect, the person's not moving or anything. They're not actually doing anything, which is why I'm genuinely curious to see how they work to, pull it off.
Yep.
But by the way, if you're tuning in right now, if you missed the memo, our current bit boss is still mobile keys at 17,719 bits of health. You can do damage to the bit boss either by subbing, resubbing, gift subbing, prime subbing, direct subbing, direct bits. 1 bit equals 1 cent / 1 sliver of health. You also do damage via PayPal. Again, nobody has to do anything, but it really helps to keep the stream afloat. It helps us do more multiplayer things. We're going to be doing more multiplayer things throughout the weeks. We're going to be doing more PSO2. We're also going to be doing some Halo with Jerry tomorrow at some point on Friday. We're going to be doing some multiplayer shenanigans. I'm not sure if we're doing story or gameplay stuff on there with the actual multiplayer, but we'll see. But yeah, no, like a lot of different ways to do things like that. But if you are a sub, you can gain access to our emotes as seen right here, the ad-free experience. But if you throw down bits, you can eventually unlock these bit badge emotes as shown right here, which are permanent emotes that you can keep forever. They do not disappear. They stick around for ever, unless I change them out with something else or something horribly goes wrong with Twitch. But as far as I know, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
I mean, Twitch has been on a roll lately.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like, Twitch did this recent thing where, like, if you're in good standing as a partner or affiliate, I can get instant approval on emotes now.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like me and a couple of my Twitch compatriots, like Jerry, Bradderfield, Monacodobo, they all got approved for it and everything. The only thing is, though, I'm already full of my emote slots, so I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is, like, switch it out for something else. But even then, I gotta be careful because recently we had a lot of gift subs expire. Because there was a big sub bomb last month at the end of, let's see, was it January, February, March, April, May? Yeah, at the end of April, going into May, because May just ended. It's now June, the start of June. A lot of gift subs ended. We were in the high double digits. Now we're in the lower end of that because all those gift subs expired. Consequently, because of that, even though we got the emotes approved, even if I wanted to switch some emotes out for something else, for the main sub things, like Bradderfield recently changed it so he has a pride version of his usual main emote, I would not be able to do that, because if I were to take down that emote, I'd have to be within a certain sub count to upload another emote. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, if I take any emote down, I would not be able to put that emote back up with the original emote or anything else currently, because we are below the amount that would have the full 5 subs available for an affiliate normally, currently. Just to give a frame of reference, because for that to work, you get, like, for every 10 or so, up to 50 emotes, as in 5 emotes in total for subs and stuff. I am below that threshold at the moment. We are just hanging on to the double digits just barely because a lot of gift subs, like I said, they recently expired. They usually expire at the end of the month and the beginning of the month. It is literally the first couple days of June. So, yeah, no, like, all those gift subs recently expired. I cannot switch any emotes out for anything else because that would make it so that I would not even have the full 5 available emotes normally available for an affiliate if you reach a certain tier. So, Yeah, like, I'm just gonna leave those alone, because if I mess with that, we're not gonna have our 5 emotes anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Just get partnered. You get plenty of emote slots. If only, EPAM, I would get partner to give you all the emotes. If it were up to me, I'd also get rid of the Tier 2 and Tier 3 emotes that only Tier 2 and Tier 3s could use, so that you would have more emotes as a default thing. Same thing with these bit badge emotes. The bit badge emotes are pretty cool and everything, but if I could just make these into regular emotes that you guys could use on your own whenever you want to, I would totally do that right now, if I could. But I can't yet, because sadly I'm still only an affiliate, and even then, still, you know, like, still working on a couple things. Actually, no, that's not how it works, EPAM. Like, once I reach the certain slots for the emotes, I get to keep those emotes there until I decide to switch them out. If I take down an emote, I can't put it back up on there unless I'm still at that certain tier still. That's how it is for affiliates. For partners, it's a little bit different. But for affiliates, we previously had the maximum subs to get it so that we would have 5 emotes, but now we are currently under that threshold. So if I were to, say, remove Jakato Wave to replace it with a, I don't know, Pride version of Jakato Wave, I wouldn't be able to do that because it says you do not meet the requirements to upload this emote because you are underneath the threshold. And I'd have to wait until we get to the threshold again, and then even then I'd probably just put the regular Jakato Wave back up on there, because by that time, who knows how long it'll be lasting up on there, because then, you know, trying to swap it out with those other ones. People who are still within a certain threshold can easily swap out those emotes and get instant approval. But if I am below that threshold, which we currently are, I cannot do that. So yeah, I can't swap out any emotes for any special stuff, even though I have permission to have instant emote approval, like Bratterfield or Monokodobo has been doing, because they are doing special themed emotes because they are above that threshold. They don't have to worry about that. They already have enough subs to do that. Currently, we are not in that threshold because, like I said, we had like over 30 or 40 gift subs expired recently, and we are just hanging on to those doubles right there because they keep on expiring. Because, yeah, like I said, last month there was a big sub bomb, but not this month. It's a pretty slow month this time around, but that's okay. We're just here. We're smashing. We're still having fun, doing a couple things. Still doing good.
Yep. By the way, what do you think about the Demon Souls remake announcement?
Oh, yeah, no, dude, that sounds pretty cool. It's, like, pretty awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. It's like, I was like, is this a sequel or is it a remake? It's like, hey, it's a remake. That's cool, but will that lead to a sequel?
Oh, man. Or better yet, it's connecting it to the Dark Souls universe.
That is true. Just connect them all together. It's like, when are we gonna get, like, Souls All-Stars or something, where it's like, hey, here's a game with Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne all together.
That would be a nice package.
That'd be interesting.
Okay. But yeah.
That is saying, I wonder who did the sub bomb last month. Well, a couple people actually did the sub bomb. You included Best Boy Mineta.
Oh crap, not again.
Like, I think it was like Sprint, Best Boy Mineta. I think Devil Hunter got in that too, and a few other people got in there. I'm trying to remember if EPAM was. He might have been, because EPAM is also one of our still top donators last I checked on here. Yeah, he is still up there on the bit donations. I think Devil Hunter outbeat him so he could get that 1 bit badge emote. But otherwise, EPAM, he's still number 2, followed by number 3, Satana Balmung. Because some folks, they like resetting the gift and bit reward charts, top tier lists every week or every month or different like lengths of time. But I really do appreciate everybody who does donate, which is why I like to keep a precise record of what people have done since the beginning, since we've been doing things. But yeah, like Mineta is currently our top gift donator, being number 1 on the channel for gift subs. Then Satana Balmung, and then Sprint followed right behind Satana Balmung. All he needs to do is like 10 more gift subs, and then he'd be catching up with Satana Balmung, tying it up, maybe going beyond that. But yeah, crazy different things. Because again, all the bits, all the subs, all the donations, they really do help us out. Like, it helps me continue doing these things. It helps us do the community events. We're going to be doing more things in the future. Like I said, me and Jerry are going to be doing some crazy Halo stuff tomorrow on Halo PC for the Master Chief Collection. So if you happen to own a copy of Halo and want to, like, team up with us, highly consider doing that. If you didn't already know, we have a Discord. Be sure to check out our Discord. But again, we also have... More recently, we're doing all this stuff on PSO2. Feel free to join our alliance, free-to-play game, also available on PC. And we still have Gundam and stuff. I gotta get back into Gundam if I can get a chance to, but that has to go in after I do the full things with my PS4. We're waiting in for that hard drive. Should have came in earlier, but there was like a shipping delay. But hopefully once the hard drive's in, things will be back to normal. But I think I might have lost some data. Like, I might have to retread some stuff, because when I made the backup for my hard drive, that was before I completed Resident Evil 3 and before I started Sakura Wars and Final Fantasy 7. Now, the one thing is, I already completed Resident Evil 3 on stream, so we're good in that department. The problem is, though, I'd have to start from the beginning on Final Fantasy 7 and Sakura Wars.
Oof.
Which is pretty rough. That is like a month or so, like about almost a month or two's worth of progress right there.
Yep.
That I had to redo. It's not too bad, because in retrospect, it's actually pretty early in the game, but that's still a couple streams worth of stuff, so I might just do that off screen. Might just do it at some point, depending on what happens, because I don't remember if I upload some things to the PS Plus cloud on the save datas and what I got, but it's not too bad. It's not like I was like almost at the end of those two games and I lost my data.
And that would be horrible.
That would have been horrible. And like I said, with Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 3, it doesn't take too long to beat it. I've already beat it once before, and I already showed it on stream, so all I have to do is just, do that on my own time. That's not like a high priority thing, because I already did it before. That's on a record. You guys seen me complete Resident Evil 3. If you haven't seen me complete Resident Evil 3, that is available on the archives on twitch.tv/JakatoX and youtube.com/JakatoExtra. But yeah, there's also a couple of other games I gotta play and whatnot, provided that the PS4 is completely fixed. And that's a good move there, Marsh, with the...
That was awesome!
Yeah, the snake axle kick right there in midair. That was actually really great.
That was beautiful.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, hopefully the hard drive will be the thing to fix my PlayStation. I might lose a couple things on the data, but, like, hopefully it'll work. I mean, like, from what all I've been seeing, all my problems seem to be come from a hard drive problem. Hopefully I won't have to replace the whole system. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it's just the hard drive, which I'm hoping.
That's why it's a good thing they're going with solid state drives for the next gen.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Because, like, it's like, the PS5's just, like, around the corner, and it's like, come on, I need my PS4 to, like, last that long so I can move everything over.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be very inconvenient. It's like, yeah, you can move all your PS4 stuff, provided your PS4 is still active and you plug it into the PS5. Like, no! If there's something wrong with the PS4, and it's like, no, you gotta plug the PS4 into there. Like, come on, I got the hard drive right here. That'd be bad, but hopefully it'll be fine.
Here's open.
But anywho, that's just what's going on there. I can hide the Bit Boss for now. Like I said, still mobile keys, 17,709 on there. But let me hide the Bit Boss, because we're smashing. We got some open spaces available. Arena ID 4C2GQ. That's 4C2GQ. Password 00960096. Pretty good. Game should be fast. Game should load faster since PS5's moved to solid state drives, right? Yeah, no, it's good. I can't wait. Like, Spider-Man looks really good. I can't wait to play that either.
Oh yeah, Miles looks great.
Yeah, Miles story. Now what I'm wondering is,
Peter isn't dead.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm worried about. What I'm thinking is, I think this might actually be a spin-off type thing, kind of like a Spider-Man 1.5 type deal.
Oh.
Because this is like within like the first game only came out like last year. Wait, or was it the year before then? When did it come out?
I think it came out in 2018.
2018? Anyway, it's only been like 2 years. And they'd already got something for the PS5, and it's already coming out this year with no other announcements. Just already in this PS5 announcement. So what I think is that they're doing a, basically it's a 1.5, but with enhancements for the PS5 and whatnot. And they're gonna do an actual Spider-Man 2 on the console later, but they really wanted to like get a big name out there. So they're like, hey, we can make a Miles game in the meantime.
Sounds about right.
Like, swap out some assets, bump it up for PS5.
They don't even have to change the map, actually.
Yeah, they can just keep the same map. Just make some updates to it.
Yeah, just some new textures, and they should be good to go.
Yeah, no, like, it's like, I wouldn't say it's like an actual DLC, because it's going to be running on the PS5, but you know what I mean? Like kind of like a half sequel. It's like, here's all the stuff bumped up on here, and here's a couple of other things. I actually want to put it past them if they, like, you know, enhance Spider-Man PS4 for the PS5 itself when you play it on there. And those new assets. I mean, they're doing that for a couple of other games, too, where if you, like, you put in the PS4 disc, but we had the data for the PS5 thing, so we updated it to the PS5 version. So, cool stuff.
Yeah?
And then the new Ratchet & Clank looks pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. That I'm excited for. Finally, we're getting some of the PlayStation 2 mascots back again.
I know, right? That's gonna be good.
Now we just need a new Sly Cooper.
Yeah, we need a new Sly Cooper. We need to go along with that Ratchet & Clank, and we're good.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a Jackson Daxter. They can
Daxter would also be pretty cool, too.
Oh, yeah. I have so many fond memories of Sly Cooper, or two.
Mm-hmm. Get Sly Cooper, Ratchet & Clank, and Daxter back together.
Oh, yeah. Especially since they ended the last Sly Cooper game on a freaking cliffhanger.
So, Jakato, any games you're looking forward to play on Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness? I'll get a couple of choice titles, for sure.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know Minetta said it a couple things. Both good games and bad games. Whenever I get the chance to, I'll be able to play it in there once the PlayStation's fixed, because I'm probably going to need a moment to, like, actually, alright, here's everything I was able to recover from my other hard drive. You know what I mean? I'd have to, like, reinstall so many things onto the new hard drive, and then even then, see, like, what got carried over, what I lost, that kind of stuff. And even then, it'd be, like, the motivation of, like, alright, well, I gotta start up Final Fantasy VII again. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, in the meantime, instead of just doing that on stream, I might, like, play some more Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness games instead of doing the retread of Final Fantasy VII and Soccer Wars, and then whenever I get to where I was on my own free time, we'll resume. And that is unfortunate, Marsh. I hate it when you get stuck underneath the stage like that. Jerry is back, and he will join up. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, feel free to join the call, Jerry. We're still here on Stream Talk. Feel free to join in. But like I said, we currently have a few people in on the Smash matches at the moment.
Oh, boy.
Like I said, we might call it early because I gotta log into PSO2 at some point.
And I'll join you and give you your rifle.
Nice. So, I think we're still good for, like, at least another hour and a half or 2 hours. I have to say. Because, like, 2 hour minimum at least. It's only going to be about, like, 1 hour and 6 minutes. So, we got at least another hour. And then, because the actual time for the clock resetting in PSO2, my time is about 4 o'clock. So,
oh, crap, forgot about it.
It's going to be 1 soon. And then plus another hour, that'd be 2. So if I end around like 2:30, then yeah, that'd be plenty of time to do some PSO2. Now, that'd be on my own time. I'll be just doing that on my own on Discord. I'm not going to be streaming that part because I already did my Smash stream. But I will be on the PSO2 Team Alliance talk. Should anybody want to join up on that, because we do urgent missions, we do raids within the game, we do regular missions, we do the different unlockables, quests, and a whole bunch of other things, PSO2. So yeah, highly consider it. It's a free-to-play game. Feel free to join in.
More the merrier in our alliance. So, as we have 26 members already, I think we are growing.
Yeah, we are definitely growing, and it's not specifically just for like the JakatoX. This is for like anybody who likes playing games, like streaming, like watching streamers, you know, just wants to have a fun time in general. Because like we have other fellow streamers in the alliance, like Common Rider's there, Monokodobo's getting on to PSO2. Bradfield mentioned it a couple times of getting in there. I know Jerry, we're trying to get Jerry in on there. I mentioned it to him. He seems pretty interested, especially he might be very interested now with the things for the Sonic tie-ins.
Oh,
that actual Sonic music, because I think we still need to get Escape from the City, but we got like Live and Learn and a couple of other things for the Alliance, so that's good.
I don't know if I have Escape the City or not, so I might.
Yeah, there's a couple of soundtracks on there. I gotta make a checklist to see what our Alliance has and doesn't have, and what is actually available, because they release a whole bunch of different music tracks and other things.
I kind of wish they put in a few more Yakuza tracks, like Machine Gun Kiss, Baka Mitai.
Right, yeah. I think this ties in with the Japanese crossover stuff, because oddly enough, you want to hear something crazy?
What?
So, they have a lot, like, wondering where there's a lot of Shinsengumi stuff, that's because it's based off of the one Yakuza game we didn't get in the West yet, the one that's like Ancient Japan Yakuza. Yeah, Ishin. Yeah. They had that, or they call that, they adapted the title as Yakuza Restoration. But they had that as a crossover with PSO2, which we're getting that crossover in the West, but we didn't have the game that's based off of in the West. So what's crazy is PSO2 is actually doing things with the music where they're actually localizing all the soundtracks with vocals in English. Right?
Interesting. I was wondering why With You was in English.
Right,
hey,
so oh, hey, how's it going, Jerry? I'll say hello in a minute again, but I'm in the middle of saying a story. So, they have With You in English for Yakuza Restoration or Yakuza Ishin in PSO2, localized, fully translated as the song, when we ourselves didn't even get the original song or the original game it's based on. So it's pretty weird because, like, alright, here's the song, it's in English, it's adapted, it's from a Yakuza game that was never released and originally in Japanese. So, pretty crazy stuff. That's why the Vocaloid tracks and the other vocal music tracks are in English and everything, because, like I said, they're adapting all the music to match up with the language. But anyway, how's it going, Jerry? How'd your stream go?
Oh, it was pretty chill. You know, just Animal Crossing and marbles. You know,
Animal Crossing and marbles.
Yeah.
I kept on getting leads in the races, and I died midway through. That's like, that's actually not too far off when I play a racing game. If people were watching me play Mario Kart not too long ago, that's exactly what happened. I was like midway, and then I died.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah. All right, nobody do anything. I'm gonna go change my character.
All right.
Get it in here.
Jeez, I've been sneezing. It's sniffing.
Allergy season.
Yeah.
Let's see,
That was why I didn't join right away. I had like a huge sneezing fit. I was like, achoo,
ah, no, I
achoo,
get you,
achoo.
man.
Didn't want to join all, be like, achoo, hey, how's it going? Achoo, God.
Sneezy64.
It's gonna be my new alias now.
Yeah. But I was also
Only
talking...
during allergies.
Oh boy, there he started.
Oh, no, I can't see anything.
Oh no!
Why'd you start?
Let me. I'm gonna run the
go
clock
back out
down.
and let Jerry take it. Take
Okay.
a spot.
I'm running the clock down for you.
Thank you.
I'm out. Marsh, you come too.
Alright, there we go. Gotta put my token in. Alright. Now we can begin.
Fire! Fire!
Psycho Soldier!
I just know the fire part.
Well, the actual song's called Psycho Soldier. All you just need to know is Fire and Psycho Soldier and you're golden.
Oh,
Is it bad that I
okay.
imagine an Bison singing that song all the time?
Oh, and Bison's... funny enough, they actually made the connection to Athena and M. Bison with the Psycho Power in the crossover games.
Really? It's been so long since I played those. I didn't realize they
Yeah, they have like special dialogue and stuff, and it's like, oh, use Psycho Power too. A little
Cute.
joke on there, and then I think there was a gag manga like for one of the games too, where it was like a 4-koma where they had Bison doing karaoke and it was Psycho Soldier.
That's great.
Pretty funny
that's
stuff.
beautiful. Oh boy, 2 Marios. And
Two Marios against one Bowser. Wait, 2 Marios, 1 Bowser.
Yeah. Team Mario.
Well, the ally is a Game & Watch.
He was thinking what I was thinking, baby. Let's go.
That's perfect.
Oh, dude.
Like, what was
Perfectly
that?
synchronized.
That was
Jeez.
amazing.
Oh my god. That was so good.
That was beautiful.
Crazy stuff.
Now it's the best night. Alright.
Perfectly synchronized dunking.
Dunkaroony.
Yeah, some folks asking how to get in the call and stuff. You gotta be smashing with us, and I can totally add you in on the call that we got going. We have to double check to make sure that you're sounding good. Because we got Jerry64 and Console Momentum with us right now. They're currently smashing with us. As you can see, Jerry's on there right now, running his way in line with me. I'm also going to be teaming up with Jerry tomorrow for some crazy Halo.
Heck yeah.
We got to figure out what time we're doing that, though.
Yeah, we gotta figure out.
Yeah, well, your people will call my people.
Yeah. Sounds good, sounds good.
And I'm trying to think if we're doing it, like, slightly early, or if we're, doing it after PA World does his Smash stuff, or around the time, or we do it a little bit before his thing. I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh.
We're dead.
Bowsers. Oh, there he goes. Surprised he went after Jerry. Could have went in against Agent Doggo.
I mean, let's face it, Jerry's the biggest threat in the field right now.
No, you're not wrong.
But it seems that Sky is doing his best to keep away.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. There's the use of flood there.
Jerry, did you learn nothing? Don't use the flood. Go infect everybody.
Everybody? What are you talking about?
The flood, Jerry, the flood.
You mean the spray, right?
You're talking about, well, he's making a joke.
I know.
He knows what I'm doing. He's just electing not to acknowledge it. Oh no, Doggo! I thought he was able to recover from that, but like I think he dodged down.
That was
Yeah,
just
I thought he
Jerry
had that.
Sky. Ooh, a bomb. A 1 coin.
Coin.
Ooh, not enough. Oh, and Sky has an octopus.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh, it's Jerry.
Wow. Okay. That was a close call.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he's paratrooping.
Physics.
Physics.
Gotta love wind physics.
There we go. Normal physics over. I mean, normal physics resume.
You guys need one good shot, but he needs only a good shot on you.
Any one of them just really needs a good shot. Oh no!
I'm dead.
Yeah, that did it.
Bury and then punish.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, me and Jerry are gonna be doing some Halo tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Halo.
Yeah, it'd be some pretty cool stuff. And at some point, we also gotta get you on that PSO too. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we can do that.
Seriously, it's really good. They're doing like a Sonic crossover right now and a couple of other Sega properties. It's fun.
Yeah, primarily Sonic, Sonic, but yeah, a lot of Sega properties are getting some highlights. There's some Yakuza stuff. Valkyria Chronicles getting a whole bunch of new stuff.
Puyo Puyo.
Oh yeah, Puyo Puyo. I'm disappointed that I can't put any of the Puyo furniture on top of shelves or tables and all that.
Do you know if you put them next to each other, do they do anything?
I haven't tried that.
Like, you get two of the same Puyos. I hope that they combine into, like, one big one. That'd be fun.
That would be a cute reference.
You also got, like, music tracks, like Escape from the City.
Oh, yeah. So many choice songs.
Yo.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Oof, this tiny stage. Damn it.
Okay. Ow.
Thank God Taka's not here. Taka repeated it
Uh-oh.
with me. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Aw.
nope. I'm good. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
He is up there. I haven't seen him in a while.
No, he's been busy.
Yeah, makes sense. My job also got back into.
Yo. No. Get out of here. Yeah, take the stock, dude! Take the stock! Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! I'm waiting for the Twitch delay to get over there, Pinky Steve! Take it! I can't do this by myself! Okay, he's not taking it. I kept on saying take the darn stock! Seriously, if I'm by myself, I want the other person to take the stock no matter what.
Now you know, folks.
I've mentioned this many times. No! Darn it, Steve! Steve, why did you take the stock? I barely had any damage on me. I was okay with you taking the stock, man.
Nice.
Oh, Joker just reminded me. Do you hear the rumor that Persona 4 Gold's apparently coming to Steam soon?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. A lot of people are like, with legit sources are saying it, but I will believe it once I actually see it.
Oh yeah, I would love Persona to come to more systems.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like I hope that expands it to like multiple other systems, and once this works as a leeway to get it on other systems as well, cough cough the Switch. That'd be good to get them on multiple different systems. There's also a rumor that they might be making a new adaptation of P3 as well.
I would be so for that.
I hope they would, because they made those HD models for the dancing game. They're just kind of sitting there.
Yep.
Because they could be legit used for an actual game. Just saying, Atlas. You made HD models of all the P3 cast members and their personas.
Well, except Koromaru, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, minus him, but still. All the humanoid characters, anyway.
Yep.
Like, they could easily just take those models, make something new. They could also, what was it? Yeah, because a lot of people are saying, hey, if they make a P3 thing, are they going to do it off of P3P or Persona Fez? And like, why don't you just combine the two already?
Absolutely.
Have it so that we have Fez and P3P, and also you can do a P3P version of Fez while you're at it too, to make it something new.
My only request is, do not do the stupid fusion spell items you did with P3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was lame in compared to the actual spell fusions.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, for the portable version, they had to, like, you know, make some sacrifices and stuff, because, you know, it's, like, running on the PSP rather than an actual thing. But, I mean, if they're porting it to something new anyway, it's making a new port. Bring back the fully 3D cities and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Be interesting to move the female protagonist throughout the actual 3D city.
It would be.
They're at it too at some point. I'm just saying. I know they technically remade them on PSP as well, but they, like, people agree at some point if they really want to, they could remake the original Personas, but make it in line with the newer ones. You know?
Yep. Oh.
They could make an actual, because every time there's like a concert or some promotional thing, it's always Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, but it's like, what about Personas 1, 2, and 2-2?
What are you talking about? Persona series began at 3.
Yeah, no, totally. Totally didn't begin off as a Shin Megami Tensei spin-off with the original Persona and Persona 2s.
Speaking of Shin Megami Tensei, why the hell haven't we gotten any news on 5 in like 3 years?
Yeah, I know, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll finally announce something, because, you know, like, next week, they're doing that video game developers conference. Well, not conference, but they're, I forget what it's called. Was it, like, New Game Plus Expo, I think? Is that what it's called?
Of course I've heard of it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna have, like, a whole bunch of people. It's gonna have people from, like, SNK, it's gonna have people from Sega, Atlas, what was it, Arc System Works, like, a bunch of, like, big name companies, Bandai Namco. Like, lots of freaking
What
ledge.
the hell happened there?
Were you able to get that?
What now?
How's that saying that, like, at New Game Plus Expo, they're gonna have guys from, like, Atlas, Sega, Arc System Works, Bandai Namco, did I say Sega? Yeah, like a whole bunch of different video game developers are gonna be there. It's gonna be an all-digital, expo conference thing, where they're gonna be announcing a bunch of different things.
That looks
Let me just make sure that's right what I'm thinking of. I know there's the PC Gaming Conference that's happening.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's happening this weekend. But let me see, what was it? New Game. Yeah, New Game Plus Expo. That's it. There'll be watch it. Let's see. New Game Plus Expo is an online showcase of new games from publishers and developers around the world. Watch June 23rd exclusively on Twitch at New NGPX Games. New Game Plus Expo. That's going to be on Twitch, and let me see who's actually going. I'm gonna read through some of the listing here. Yeah, SNK, Sega and Atlas, Playism, NIS America, NIS America,
Nice.
Natsume, Koei Tecmo, Inti Crates, Idea Factory, Gung Ho, Arc System Works, Axis, Way Forward.
3 games in a row.
Let's see. Grasshopper Manufacturer,
I knew it was
Spike
coming up.
Chunsoft. Lots of different companies are gonna be there.
Makes sense to have an expo to replace E3 since they got
I
canceled
can't
this
believe I
year.
SD'd there.
Yeah, you know, this week would have been the E3 week. It would have been.
It really would have been.
Would have been this week. It also would have been the week that I would have been like going for like right about now for Anime Next. I was hoping to do a thing with like Jerry and Zero Master this year, but of course that didn't happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, all the good conventions and stuff. Too many games got pushed over into September, but even then, I'm not sure if, you know, with everything going on, if conventions, if they're, you know, gonna get pushed again, or if people would want to go to conventions.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with all the things going on in the world. Sorry. No! Grabs.
Gotta love command grabs.
No! Whoa, that was close.
Barely.
That was close. I don't know what happened there.
The rather odd tree on the tree on the stage, we'll say. Ah, too low damage, pin spiking.
Yeah, jeez. Yo.
Ooh, off the top.
Yo. There.
And Doggo with the ball. Very tense right now.
There we go. Nope. Ah, darn it.
Ooh, caught on the bottom. I'll go to the edge of that
No.
shenanigan.
Janky edge.
Ooh, that was a nice upbeat.
There we go.
Ooh, nice counter. He's looking kind of hairy there for a second, but you guys managed to turn it around.
Yep.
Don't know what
Oh,
Doggo's
boy.
doing.
He's making me fight on my own.
At the high damage you have?
Yeah, I don't know why. Why?
Water, that is.
And now I'm dead. Oh, wait, nope. I took a stock by accident. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, Sky can finish him off now. Oh wait, what am I saying? Oh boy. I understand some guys like to have a little respect one-on-one duels.
Yeah, no, I am not one of those guys.
Yeah, when your partner is at high percentage, don't do that. That's just wasting everyone's time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he went for it.
Oh, boy. Oh, moving over here. Okay, almost dead, almost.
Almost got him in the hundreds. Doggo was taking a beating. Oh. Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah, Jakato with the kill.
Oh, boy. That was crazy stuff.
Blue team
Barely made it through that one.
Oh yeah.
This might be my last one because I think I'm more burnt out than I
Than you anticipated?
than I anticipated.
No, that's
I think
fine,
because
dude.
I've been dozing off like mid-match.
No, that's
So,
fine. Totally fine, dude. Like I said, like tonight it actually might be like a day where I'm not gonna be on too long, because like I said, like I'm probably gonna like real talk here. I'm probably gonna be just going for like 1 more hour, because I gotta get on to Phantasy Star after this.
Yeah.
And
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
It's fine, dude.
I've you know that one feeling where you think you can do, but like you can't. Like.
No,
you know.
I get what you mean. Like don't overwork yourself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just do like 1 or 2 more, and then you're good.
Yeah, it kind of hit me.
All right,
one more, and I think I'll just hit the hay.
Yeah, no
That's all
problemo,
it is,
dude.
man.
You get that rest.
Oh boy, who's no seals bringing?
Ooh, no idea. Let's see.
Where am I with?
A flying
With me.
man. Could have seen new fighters that aren't Cuphead or Sans.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There.
Ah.
Nope. Ah, darn it, so close.
Doggo was on his edge guarding game in tonight.
Yep, Ruby.
Ooh.
No, he's trying to keep me away from that edge, but I am not sticking around for that.
You are persistent. If even a single drop of that water touched you, you would not be here.
No, jeez. Ow! Nope. There we go.
Yep.
No! Oh, I got jinxed!
Oh, wrong input.
I got chips.
Oh,
Ah,
boy.
darn it. Well, it's not gonna kill me, but it'll kill you for sure.
Yeah.
And give you a hefty heaping of damage, Jakato. Oh, doggo.
Yep, no idea.
Ah, Jay's giving him a taste of his own medicine.
No! Ah, darn it. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. No! Ah, darn it. Nope, I'm dead.
Oh my god. I can't do this.
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Oh, use it off stage.
Doing the gentleman tactic.
Yep. That being said, you are of course at high damage. One good tap and you're gone.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh, wait, no. Oh, whoa,
no.
whoa. Okay.
Thank you.
No, okay, there you go. That was weird.
Jeez.
I have no idea what happened there.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm gonna head on out.
All right, later, Jerry.
All right.
It was fun having you. Thanks
night,
again for the raid, man. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Jerry's streams, go out check out Jerry's streams. He streams over at twitch.tv/Jerry64. Here's promotes I'm about to do. Promotes Jerry64. There you go. That's what you got right there.
Yeah.
Jerry64. He does lots of
Saturday
different
we'll be
things.
doing Smash Bros, so that'll be some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, he's day 3 of Smash Mataz. He does it every Saturday, so definitely go check it out. Also, be sure to check out our stream tomorrow. As far as I know, we're still going on with that. I will message him when he's more awake, and we'll see what time we'll be doing that tomorrow for Halo.
Yeah.
Multiplayer stuff.
Sounds
That'd be
good.
pretty fun stuff. I don't want to like make you make a decision like right now as you're trying to go to bed. So
Yeah,
I'll send you a message and then we'll see what time we can do it.
Oh, yeah, we can go from there. It'll be fun.
Yeah, no problemo. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, joining in with us, Jerry.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just put that here.
Alrighty. Problemo. Alright, I'll
Alright.
see you later, dude. It's fun
Bye, Nate.
smashing with you.
Later, man.
Yeah,
Have a
for
good
sure.
night.
Have a good night,
Take it
dude.
easy.
Bye.
Yeah, there's just some of those nights where you're like, oh my god, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, no, I get you. That happens sometimes.
Oh yeah. I mean, just us to even and going all day like, streaming, it takes it out of you.
Yeah, because no, like Jerry's a real trooper because like he was already he did his own full stream of 2 games, Marbles and Animal Crossing, and he still pops in over here.
And marbles take a deceptive amount of energy to keep people interested in.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like we might still be going for like another hour.
Yep.
That's what we'll be doing.
Yeah, you really got started around 10 minutes in, so we should be about 40 minutes away from the 2-hour market.
Yeah, we're roughly like 30 minutes from the 2-hour market, but like I think no, yeah, we're like 30 minutes from hitting the 2-hour mark, but we might just go a little bit more depending on who joins in or not. But as long as it's still before the time the clock resets in PSO2, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I just need to get like a significant time right there. But you know, everybody will get a chance to be in Smash Mataz tonight. If you are trying to get in the lobby and there's not enough room, be sure to tell us. But I think we have enough room for everybody tonight.
We should have 2 open spaces now.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to join in, the arena ID, once again, is 4C2GQ. That's 4C2GQ. Password 0096 0096. Feel free to join in. Doesn't matter if you're good, doesn't matter if you're bad. We're just trying to have a fun time with Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah. It's a night to sit back, relax, beat the ever-living stuffing out of each other.
Oh yeah, no, totally. That reminds me too, at some point I gotta, like I'm not sure if you heard, but like the new free game on the Epic Store currently is the Samurai Showdown collection.
Oh, we talking the classic Neo Geo?
Yeah, classic Neo Geo, like Samurai Showdown's like the classic Neo Geo set, plus they have a unreleased version of Samurai Showdown 5 on there.
Really?
Yeah, like it was a version of the game that like they made before, like, I'm not sure if you know the history of SNK, but at some point they lost the game licenses and stuff because they went bankrupt.
Yeah, I know about their bankruptcy, but
Yeah, so they made a version, they made an upgraded version of Samurai Showdown 5 after 5 Special that is called Samurai Showdown V Perfect or Samurai Showdown 5 Perfect, and that was a fully completed game with new story bits, new changes and enhancements to it, and a couple of other things that are different that set it apart from the regular 5 that would continue the story, but it was never released to the public because, like, they only had one playtest thing, and then that was right about the same time they lost the rights to it. So it was only like a handful of people got to play that game, right?
Yeah.
Before nobody could play it because they didn't have the rights to it. And then it just got lost in time. But then luckily some guys were able to like find the ROM of it and were able to make it into an actual thing as part of the collection.
Nice.
So it's like a completely like hidden gem. It's officially, they actually call this, like SNK themselves, they call it the last official Neo Geo title to be released.
That's pretty cute.
It took them over like a decade or so to release it, but they finally got it out there.
Oh yeah.
Which
It's kind of funny if they actually did release these actual Neo Geo cartridges for it too.
That would be pretty cool. I heard some folks might be looking into seeing if that's a possibility. Because it's a legit Neo Geo ROM and stuff. They had to like reverse engineer it to get it work in the collection, but they have the actual, you know, like assets for it and everything. It's a full-on upgraded version of the game. It's like it's like having Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but never released to the public until like 2020. It's like a ridiculous thing to think about, but that's just how it is. Crazy.
Some things just get lost in the annals of gaming history.
Damn, jeez.
Ooh, landed that one.
Oof.
And there I go.
Nope, nope.
Huh.
I didn't know you could do that, and I got janked over. Wow, okay.
Yeah, not really as a Larry
Man.
Man, that managed to bury me from over there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Woo.
darn it. Oh, well, still got it anyway.
Oh, that was scary.
He played himself. Oh, jeez. There we go.
I am probably not gonna survive much longer.
Oh, darn it. Why'd I hit that? No.
At least I took you out with me.
See, the reason why I'm not taking the stock here is because if I take the stock and he ends up dying, he'd probably blame me for it. The problem is, though, I feel like he's the kind of person who would say, if he loses, why did you take the stock from me? It's like, do you want me to take the stock or not take the stock? I am perfectly clear. If I am on a situation like this, I am perfectly fine with people taking the stock. But sometimes I get partnered with people where it's like, you want me to take it or not take it? Oh, there goes the ball. Uh-oh. Yep, there's the ball again. Oh, no. Ooh, wow, managed to avoid that.
I am not in a good position being below him.
Yep, there you go.
Damn.
Well, you can blame me in your case, dog. I was fighting you. that doesn't work. That's only a problem where if you're on my team and you're still blaming me for some reason.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? I will actually let it so that they can get some Smash matches for a moment, so that way we have more things available, so I can double check to make sure everything's going good here on the streaming end. Like I said, Arena ID 4C2GQ. That's Arena ID 4C2GQ. Password 0096 0096. Feel free to join in. We got plenty of open spaces, so anybody can join in. Don't you worry about a thing.
We'll have the better half of an hour.
Yeah, we're still good for a while.
Yep.
We still got time.
Did you also hear that there's apparently going to be an announcement pertaining to PSO2 Online tomorrow?
Yeah, I heard about that, because I think, what was it, like IGN's doing this weird thing called IGN Expo, where they're doing a bunch of news announcements right now.
Yeah, IGN, but...
I mean, it's IGN, but at the same time, hey, new announcements. I'm not sure if you saw the announcement, but they're, like, Arcade 1-Up is, like, going all in on the arcade machines. Like, they're making an X-Men vs. Street Fighter arcade machine.
Oh, nice.
They're making an X-Men vs. Street Fighter arcade machine with, like, X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and Marvel vs. Capcom 1, and a different arcade machine, which also has X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom 1, but it also includes Marvel Superheroes and Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems.
Damn, those are some high-quality cabinets.
Those are pretty good. And, like, there's other things, too. They were able to get the copyrights away from those bad developers at Games for Miss Pac-Man, so they're making a Miss Pac-Man machine as well.
Nice.
And I'm not sure if you've seen those Zen Pinball Marvel digital pinball machines, like on the like eShop or PSN or on Steam.
I know those.
Yeah, you know those? They're making a physical arcade machine for that. A physical digital arcade machine with multiple versions of pinball with actual force feedback in it.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
And they're actually making it so it has like gyros in it. So if you want to tilt it or move it around, it actually does it with the force effects. And they got it angled out in a way where there's still glass on top of it. So it's like it really looks like an actual pinball machine because there's glass on top of the LCD screen.
It's adorable.
And there's yeah, I know. And there's two separate LCD screens where it's like, you know how they had the digital one where it's all like red and pixelated and stuff on the top for the score and everything, and they had the other things on the bottom? That's how they're doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's also pinball, so it's like it uses actual force feedback. So it's like it knows what buttons you're pressing, and you still pull the plunger, which feels like an actual pinball plunger. And if you shake it around, you can get like a tilt. And it'll have multiple versions of Marvel Superheroes Pinball. And the cool thing, too, is they're going all in. Like, Marvel's going all in on the X-Men now that they worked out all the copyright issues. Because it has, it has, like, Spider-Man, Avengers, and X-Men on it.
That's very good.
And the other cool thing, too, is the other machine that they're doing is they're doing the Buckshot, the Buck Hunter Wild game, the light gun game. They're working on light gun games now for arcade machines.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy, because, like, everything's using, like, LCD screens, so it's like, how do you get like, they're still using, technically, an LCD screen, but they somehow figured out how to get a light gun game to work on it.
Man, I can't even remember the last time I've heard a light gun game outside of things like House of the Dead and Time Crisis.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are hoping that that's going to be the next one to come soon, like House of the Dead or Time Crisis, to get, like, arcade machines for those. But yeah, no, it has two guns available, so you can have like two shots, and it's like you're still aiming the gun and everything. And this is for a arcade 1-up machine, so it's like cheaper than a regular arcade machine.
What
do
you usually run for?
Stuff. It depends actually, like depending on which one you want to get. Like I've seen like Walmart sometimes the older machines they go on sale sometimes for only like $50.
Wow.
Yeah, some folks were able to pick up the arcade machine for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat's 1 through 3, the arcade machine for only like $50 at Walmart not too long ago. Same with the Street Fighter arcade machine, where it has like Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 and all that other jazz. But normally, the average price for them goes about like $250, which still isn't that bad.
Usually arcade machines are ludicrously expensive.
Yeah, no, arcade machines normally like lowest, like legit arcade machines, they go around like 800 to 1,000.
Oh yeah.
These are like around like 1/4 or 1/2 the price of the machines usually.
Yeah.
Like, I am very tempted looking at that X-Men vs. Street Fighter arcade machine, because X-Men vs. Street Fighter, I used to actually do tournaments for that. Same with Marvel vs. Capcom. So it's, like, very tempting. It's like, that is very tempting. Like, if I need an excuse, it would be X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the arcade machine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, X-Men vs. Street Fighter is definitely one of the best Capcom fighters out there.
It was the first Versus title, too, that they had.
Yeah?
Like, I just get it off of the name alone, because it's like, just thinking about it, you have to wrap your brain around that. Like, wait a minute, the X-Men, mutants with superpowers, are going against Street Fighter, the most popular arcade fighting game in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see where this is going.
And it turned out to be glorious.
Yeah, no, because a lot of people were like, I remember back in the day when they announced that, and they showed it in arcade machines and systems, people were like losing their mind. It's like, what? That is the most craziest crossover ever. Well, how does this even work?
Rather well, as it turns out.
Yeah, no, really good. That's what eventually led to the Marvel Superheroes fighting game, and the Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and then eventually, of course, actual Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh, yeah. And that's where things got crazy.
Yeah, no, really went crazy, because, like, after that, they did, like, stuff like after X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, they did stuff with, like, SNK versus Capcom, and, like, Capcom doing a bunch of other different versus things with Namco, and if it wasn't for that first title, like, who knows what the crossover titles would be.
Oh,
Crazy
yeah.
stuff.
It's always funny in my mind that at the success of Capcom versus Marvel was the whole Mortal Kombat versus DC thing, and that was just a disaster.
Oh, yeah, the Marvel versus DC, because, like, they had a few crossovers before in the past, before that main event. But the main event, they had the one where it was like, it was decided by fan polls.
No, I'd say Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Oh, Mortal Kombat versus DC. Oh, that's, okay, I thought for a second you said Marvel versus DC, the actual comic book.
Marvel versus DC crossovers are great.
Oh, yeah, no, those were good. Those were actually good, especially when they did the amalgam. That was...
Oh, yeah, that was stupid fun. I still remember Lobo the Duck.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I really like Dark Claw. That was fun, because they had, like, two versions of Dark Claw. They had Dark Claw, the actual fusion between Wolverine and Batman, and they had the new adventures of Dark Claw, where it was based off of Batman the Animated Series and X-Men the 90s cartoon, but mixed together as a comic book. Because back in the day, they like the 90s X-Men series and the 90s Batman cartoon had their own comic book spin-off in that continuity. So when they did the amalgam comics, they just mixed the two together. So it was like a weird hybrid between the 90s X-Men cartoon and Batman the Animated Series in comic book form. And they're like...
I did not know about that second part.
Yeah. Like, if you get a chance, look it up. Like, look up, like, was it Dark Claw, like the new adventures of Dark Claw or something. And then it's, like, drawn, like, the Batman Animated Series style, but, like, plot lines from, like, the 90s X-Men. So it's, like, kind of just similar to the previously on X-Men, but at the same time, it's, like, refer back to this episode to know the events of what's going on in this comic book. It's like, what episode? There is no real episode.
I have to look that up, but I only knew about the one Dark Claw comic.
Yeah, there was actually a few. Pretty crazy stuff. You know, some creators actually are kind of like asking they're trying to make another DC versus Marvel crossover happen again, because the comic book industry really needs it after all this virus stuff, because their sales, they can't do physical sales currently.
Oh yeah.
Because the distributors, they're all closed. And
yeah, a
comic
new
book shops
JLA
are
Flash
closed too.
Avengers event would be phenomenal after all this. Crap.
Right? Yeah, if they could get another Marvel versus like DC crossover going on again, that might help save the comic book industry, because a lot of I heard in the in-between time, a lot of local comic book shops, they had to like close down, or they're not making any profits or anything right now because they can't be open.
Yeah, it sucks, unfortunately.
Like, some of them are trying to take to, like, online orders, but then some shops, they don't have that luxury.
Some are just locally owned or mom and pop shops that order their stock from the big names.
Yeah. But, like, if they could get another Marvel versus DC happen again, or even, like, throw in some other crazy crossovers, then... yeah, that might actually help out, especially in the comic books. In the comic books, they're always they keep on alluding to the other I'm not sure if you read comics lately, but like recently in what was it Doomsday Clock for DC Universe, they
Oh yeah, the crossover with it.
with the Watchmen. Yeah, they alluded to a possible crossover with Marvel, and then Marvel also recently alluded to crossovers with DC on their opposite ends. And then they always had the characters out of focus or out of shot, but like, we know who you guys are talking about. Just say it, man.
Yep.
It's like,
But unfortunately,
like
more
in the
is
future,
involved.
Superman will be teaming up with the legendary god Thor himself, which they can say because it's based off an actual thing, but they had to say, and he'll be saved by a green behemoth. And it's like, we know who you're talking about, man.
That actually would be a good way of doing it. It's just vague illusions.
Yeah, that's what they do. But having an actual crossover again would be good. It's been like
Oh yeah.
close to a decade since the JLA versus the Avengers.
Hard to believe that such a great comic like that was the last crossover between the two companies.
Right? And like, that was like over like 10 years ago, like 15, I think. Was it 10, 15? It was like
Yeah.
early 2000s.
I know that at Hal Jordan was still a Spectre at the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, PA Whirl, thank you for the host, dude. We were talking about you
there he
earlier.
is. Yeah.
But yeah, he was like the Spectre at the time, I think. Right. Yeah, that was early 2000s.
And Barry was still considered dead.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, later when he pops in, it's like, no, all the Avengers and all the Justice League members are here, including the dead ones.
Yeah, that was a great way of doing it, just time shenanigans. And again, yeah, these characters have been dead permanently for a while, so we're just gonna have time travel while the universe is screwing up to justify them showing up.
Mm-hmm. It's also pretty interesting, too, to see the comparison between the two, where it's like on the Marvel Earth, they're, like, confused by, like, all the heroes being praised, because you got, like, stuff like mutants where, like, they're trying to attack him. They attacked the Flash thinking he was a mutant.
I still love that one bit where Batman just don't like it. Like, no, we mustn't interfere. Then he sees the Punisher and like, fuck that, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass.
Oh, yeah, right. That was great. I also have the explanation of, like, saying how the DC Earth is technically larger than the Marvel Earth, because Marvel, for the most part, just keeps it to, like, real, actual locations, but DC has, like, places that don't actually exist, like Gotham City and Metropolis.
And let's not forget fictional countries like Kodak and other things like that.
Right,
I mean,
so
of
they
course,
actually
Marvel-
explained how the planet is actually slightly bigger than the Marvel Earth.
Yep. I think really the only fictional nation Marvel really has is Wakanda, and otherwise it's just usually remote
Yeah, it's
islands.
like Wakanda and Latveria, I think.
Oh yeah, Latveria. of
Yeah,
course.
those
I was
two. But
gonna say
even then, that's actually like, if you look on the maps and stuff, that's actually occupying actual space of the real world equivalent of where it's supposed to be.
Sense for Doom.
Like, it's like in the Marvel Earth, it's another country, but like in the our world and stuff, it's still part of a different country, just not its own separate thing. Like, geologically, here's where it would be.
Yeah, and they could definitely justify that saying it. And yeah, the borders are like this because, well, there's an evil super scientist who happens to also have demonic magic who rules over this nation.
Oh yeah, no, they have a logical explanation for it.
Oh yeah.
Like history
Well,
differences
then-
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's PA World. Let me add him in here if he's gonna pop in. You get a couple matches before we wrap up tonight.
PA.
Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
You know.
You got back from resting,
Good.
work, or dinner or something?
What's up?
Oh, the piranha plant just fell over. I was just saying, like, had a long day?
Yeah. Busy.
Ah, gotcha.
Poor PA.
Yeah, because Jerry was here earlier, but he got tired after his stream, so he only had a couple matches before dipping out. I think we're going to be live for just a little bit longer. We're us ourselves, we're not going to be on live too much because, like, I got to do some stuff in PSO2, and it's kind of a slow, low-key day today.
Okay. Cool.
But if you want to get a couple matches in, you can still get a couple matches in. I'm not
Yeah.
wrapping up yet, but pretty soon.
Got a good,
can get a
a
few
little
in.
over a half hour.
Yeah, a little bit over a half hour.
Oh, and Sky left. Huh. Weird, he was dominating most of the night.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, we're just having a chill day today.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You see those PS5 announcement stuff yet, PA Werewolf?
I know Seto Kaiba has a game console now.
I saw
Oh
it,
man, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that. Yeah.
I love how that's where just everyone is taking it.
Uh-huh.
They take it to some weird stuff.
See,
Well,
what he's gonna
There's a
do is
perfect
he's
spell
gonna.
one now. It's like the perfect game system doesn't exist, and then the PS5 is his
Yeah.
freaking headpiece.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna like buy out all the PS5s, and then the one prototype that Sony still owns, he's gonna like break it right in front of him, so nobody else can use it. I'm gonna break these PS5s so nobody can use them against me when I play online.
But yeah, of the announcements, I definitely have to say RE8 is definitely the highlight for me.
No, dude, I really want to play RE8.
I'm kind of surprised that Ethan's sticking around as a protagonist.
Yeah, no, like I already had an inkling. I already had an idea that they were gonna continue on the storylines from RE7.
Yeah, but I thought they would go with Mia instead of Ethan because after the whole Baker thing.
Oh,
it
right,
would be
yeah.
like,
I mean, they might have a story explanation for it. I mean, you might switch between them. Who knows?
true.
It could be another Resident Evil thing where you choose your protagonist at the beginning.
True. As long as Mia isn't that woman that Chris shoots in the trailer.
Oh, yeah, no, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping at some point that we, get remakes of like Dino Crisis or an actual thing for Code Veronica, because I know a lot of people are saying I don't think Capcom officially confirmed it yet or not, but people are saying they're gonna be working on a direct remake of 4. But it's like, dude, no, Code Veronica needs it more. 4 is
Yeah.
on like everything, man. 4 works
Yeah.
as it is still.
Yeah, 4 is perfect. It is the right amount of campiness and stupid.
Yeah. Like, Code Veronica is the real proper sequel to, like, Resident Evil, like 2. It was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 3 before, like, weird production stuff. Like, the people who worked on Resident Evil 3, they thought they were going to be the spin-off game. But they were able to get it done so quickly because they had reused assets on the PlayStation. They're, like, saying, yeah, no, we're upgrading you. You're Resident Evil 3 now. and then the director was like, what?
It's amazing how often that happens in the Resident Evil series.
Yeah, where a game turns out to be something else or ends up being something completely different.
Yep.
Like, yeah, because the original, like, it was supposed to be just, like, RE Nemesis. It was supposed to be, like, a stopgap between 2 and the actual 3, which Code Veronica was supposed to be, which was, like, on the Dreamcast and stuff, but it was, like, that was taking a bit, so, they're like, you know what, you're just mostly reusing assets from 2, and you already got on the PlayStation, you beat 3. But it's, like, at the same time, Code Veronica is legit the follow-up of what happened to, like, Claire and Chris. And it gets very underrated.
Oh yeah, it is. I will say that one pirate fight on the plane is bullshit, though.
Yeah, that is true. And then, they get into the whole craziness of what happened with Resident Evil 4, where that is definitely a story to tell, because, like, Resident Evil 4 ends up becoming Devil May Cry 1. Resident Evil 4, what they were gonna do with, like, ghosts instead of zombies and parasites and stuff, that was supposed to be a thing, and they made a playable teaser of that, but then that got canceled for the 4 that we ended up getting.
Yeah. Which, I say that was probably the best case scenario.
Oh, yeah, no, the 4 we ended up getting was still pretty good. But it's still funny, like, looking at the test footage that they had for that. Funny enough, fans actually recreated the gameplay demo that they had for the original concept, well, not the original concept for Resident Evil 4, the concept of Resident Evil 4 that came after them deciding DNC 1 should be its own thing.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, if you look it up, it's, like, all over YouTube, where you're, like, going up against, like, ghosts and possessed objects and stuff. It's crazy. It's more, like, limited to the whole mansion feeling, but instead of zombies, it's ghosts.
Yeah, I'm getting surprised that ghosts haven't really showed up that often in Resident Evil with all.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, you'd think that with all the supernatural shit that does go on in Resident Evil alongside the biohazardous nonsense, it'd be a bit more like, oh yeah, there's ghosts here too.
Mm-hmm. I think part of the reason why they decided to change it up was because like it was leaning a little bit towards Silent Hill territory.
Fair enough. Which, God, I really hope the rumor of a Silent Hill reboot is true.
Yeah, I hope it is, and if they are doing it, I hope they have it to like a good company doing it. I don't want like another Konami cash grab where they do have another Contra game like what happened last year.
Oh God, Road Core was so bad.
So bad. Like Konami, here's what you do: if you don't want to make games anymore, give it to companies, but give it to companies who are actually going to put effort in it.
I will say this: I will accept another Silent Hill downpour if it means we get at least a decent Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
I'm saying that as a guy who thinks that Silent Hill Downpour is a pretty bad game.
Because, like, seriously, Konami has a lot of good games in their catalog, but they're just kind of sitting on them. The only thing Konami's done in recent memory that's actually good is they made the TurboGrafx Mini.
Wait, that was them?
Yeah, because they bought out Hudson Soft, and they were the guys behind the TurboGrafx.
Ah, that's it. That's right. I completely forgot Hudson was the one doing that.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, because, like, the people who worked at Hudson basically said Konami kind of killed their properties because they canceled all their projects, and they're not making any new games for them. The only one that they made recently was, like, Bomberman, and that was after years of not doing anything with Bomberman.
Yeah, at least Bomberman Bomberman and R is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty good, but that was after years of not doing anything with it after they bought them out.
Oh yeah.
And even then, like, they haven't really done anything else with it since then. For the most part, Konami's still just doing the pachinkos, and they're doing, what was it, soccer?
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, you got Mystical Ninja Goemon, you got Castlevania, you got Contra. What are you guys doing? The only other things they done were, like, they approved the collections for Contra and Castlevania, which are great. They're awesome. But that wasn't actually them making it. That was a different company doing it.
Which, it was criminal the fact they left out Symphony of the Night in that Castlevania collection.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. They were like, we're going to re-release this as its own separate thing.
Yep.
They had its own separate thing for Rondo of the Blood and Symphony of the Night. And it's like, even then, it's only the original version of Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. It's like, why didn't you just also include, like, an HD version of the PSP game along with the originals? Because they did remake, they remade it in 3D. Rondo.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing. It was on PSP.
Yep. And
Yeah,
I suppose. Oh boy, PA's bring out the Ridley.
Oh, nice. But yeah, there's a lot of gaming convention news, lots of stuff going on. This weekend, PC Gaming Show. Next weekend, New Game Plus Expo. I recommend everybody checking it out. There's going to be stuff from companies like Sega, Atlas, Inti Crates, SNK, NIS America, NIS America, Idea Factory. Like, lots of good game devs doing stuff.
Yeah, definitely gonna check that out.
I suppose IGN Expo is still doing stuff, but you just, watch their... You don't have to watch that live. Just wait for them to upload the trailer separately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, like, because, yeah, we don't have an E3. E3 is supposed to happen this week. Not happened.
Not to mention, even then, E3 wouldn't have been in what it was like over the last few years.
Yeah, I heard, like, last year's, there was a lot of, like, problems with it. Like, internally.
Yep. And this one was supposed to be focused on influencers of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, like, Jeff Keighley was, like, announced he was gonna leave before they just outright canceled it. Like, Mr. E3 host man was gonna leave. But it's like, hey, it got canceled anyway.
I think more are known for the Spike Game Awards nowadays, though.
It's not even by, like, Spike anymore. Like, they're just doing it as its own thing.
Really?
Like, he owns the game, like, I think he's, like, the owner of the Game Awards now. They're just doing it as their own streaming thing. It's not even on TV anymore.
Doesn't make sense.
But, like, yeah, no, like, I heard there was, like, some bad stuff going on with E3, like, people who were like registered, they had a moment where it's like people who were like industry and like actual big names and stuff, who also do stuff like on YouTube and a couple other platforms. They had their like addresses and phone numbers leaked out.
Oh yeah, the doxing incident. I remember that.
Yeah, and that caused a lot of problems for people because people got like death threats. Some people actually got like swatted and a couple of other crazy different things. Like
Yep.
some people had to move and change their phone number. It was ridiculous.
Yep. And that coming from the ES freaking A, it was not good.
Yeah, they thought they were fine and okay because it was a big company and they've been doing it for 20 years. But then it got leaked out to like everybody, and then ugh.
The only time more incompetent I had to think was when Bethesda did that whole Fallout 76. It takes the whole deal with the launch, and they didn't secure the website, so everyone's tickets got doxed. All their personal information doxed.
Oh yeah, that's true. I remember that. Yeah, it's very
only...
comparable.
Oh yeah. Although I think Bethesda fucked up a bit more there, because why did you not secure the website?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's thing to watch out for.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Well, Machini's dead.
Yeah.
Gone instantly. Oh.
Ooh, that was a really good hit.
Oh.
But yeah, like I heard a lot of people were actually they announced that they were going to be skipping out E3 this year, but then it got canceled anyway.
Yeah.
Because of all the problems that happened last year, and then how E3's been going. Like E3 always seemed pretty cool initially, but then like in the later years, I've been hearing all these different stories and stuff from behind the scenes.
I think really the downfall of E3 began when Nintendo started doing their own press conferences digitally, because that pretty much showed companies, hey, you don't have to stick around.
Yeah, no, like even Microsoft, they had their own theater that's like not too far away from the E3 center, so they were doing it over there. It was still during E3 week, but it was like they're still kind of doing their own thing in the whole Microsoft Center theater.
Oh yeah.
And then Sony, like they just backed out for the last couple of years.
Yep. Didn't need it.
Didn't need it.
And with E3 canceled this year, it's pretty much just gonna put more nails in the coffin.
Mm-hmm. Like, they were originally planning on doing something like a digital show, but like that didn't end up happening because of all those problems. Nobody wanted to deal with them.
Yep.
They actually asked a bunch of different companies if they wanted to do a digital show, but they refused, which is why I'm talking about New Game Plus Expo, which majority of those companies that would have been at E3 are doing their E3 stuff at that convention. It's going to be streamed. Like, it's not an actual convention, it's a digital online event, but it's going to be streamed on the 23rd on Twitch.
Yeah, not to mention a lot of those names you mentioned are rather smaller names that aren't going to get overshadowed by the big boys.
Mm-hmm. They actually have a good opportunity to show different things.
Yep. I really want to see what NIS is working on.
Yeah, no, I want to see what they're working on too. I'm also excited to see what like SNK and Sega are going to bring up to the table.
Oh yeah.
Because if they announce some stuff, because they're doing an announcement, like Sega's doing stuff for PC Gaming Show this week. They're probably announcing it only for the PC side, but if there's another show next week, the week after, then if they announce something for PC this week, there's chances are it's also going to be getting announced on the consoles, next week.
Yeah.
So they do announce, like, hey, Persona 4 is coming to PC this week, then they'll probably say next week, oh yeah, it's also coming to these platforms. Because it's, like, literally within a week of each other.
Oh yeah. You gotta feel sorry for the PlayStation Vita. All of its games are now gone.
I know. Like, okay, there is still something that you can only play on Vita, which I wish you could play on other things still. One of the best games on the Vita, besides Persona 4 The Golden, is Freedom Wars.
There's a pull.
That is a really, 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 really good game. And I'd still argue one of the reasons to still own a Vita or a PS TV. But it is not available on anything else. I don't know why they haven't ported that over to anything else, or why it hasn't got a proper sequel yet.
Well, it hasn't gotten a proper sequel because it's on the Vita.
Like, not only that, too, but, like, I'm also, like, still a little bit sour, because, you know the guys, like, I'm not sure if you know about this game, but have you heard of, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet?
Yeah, I have.
The gameplay of that and the developers of that particular Sword Online title were the same guys as Freedom Wars. It takes the gameplay from Freedom Wars and just puts it with Sword Art. Where that could have been Freedom Wars 2, but instead we got a Sword Art game. Which is why I'm still kind of conflicted, because I actually like that game, because the gameplay is solid. Because it's the gameplay from Freedom Wars.
But at the same time, it's Sword Art Online.
Exactly! I've never been, like, so conflicted about that, where it's like, look, I support the developers, I support the gameplay, I support the people who made this, but why Sword Art?
It's funny how licensing works that way.
Because legit, though, if you play that game, it is actually a legit good game, but I'm attributing that to being the gameplay actually being good for being the same gameplay as Freedom Wars. Where it's like, why did you take the Freedom Wars engine? You could have made an actual Freedom Wars 2. I'm still kind of, like, a little bit miffed about that, because, like,
Oh, yeah.
come on. Like, okay, you did your Sword Art thing. Did you make enough money to make a Freedom Wars 2 now? Or to port it over to PS4 or PS5? Or Steam?
Yeah.
Legit, Freedom Wars is really good. It's, like, very customizable, lots of cool different stuff. It has an interesting concept, an interesting story. It's a fun game to play with multiplayer. It's really great. I'd showcase it on here, but I'd have to, like, find where I put my PSTV somewhere. I forgot where I put that thing.
Yeah, I lost mine long ago. It's in a move.
Yeah, like, I got it in a box somewhere, but it's, like, small. Like, PSTV, it's like, ah, come on, it's the only thing I could use to play Vita games on stream, but I can't do it. Because funny enough, I had that boxed up before I started streaming, so, like, if I knew I'd be, like, streaming and stuff, I'd have it at a better location. So it's like, hey, you guys want to see Persona 4 the Golden, or Freedom Wars, or, like, a couple other Vita games that never made it onto anything else? Well, I got it. Because legit, though, the PSTV is actually pretty good. That's what a lot of people just get PSTVs to play Persona the Golden, you know?
That's what I did.
Yeah. You didn't need to get the full system. And then there was at one point, Best Buy was just selling it for $50, and that was like a really good deal. That's how I ended up getting it, because like they were trying to get rid of those copies. But then now it's like, no, you need the PSTV to play these things on screen. Unless you got like the video out cables for the actual Vita itself, which is, you know, hard to find.
Hard to find AV cables in these days.
Like, even getting the AV outs for the PSP, like, that, like, funny enough, that's actually even easier to get than the ones for the Vita.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, no, legit, like, the video cables for the PSP, to get that going through, like, a TV or, like, a streaming device, way easier.
That's sad.
Because, like, the Vita stuff is, like, they made super low stocks of them, and they're not making any more stuff, but they made so many for the PSP, because they had so many different models. Like, PSP had, like, 6 or 7 models. Vita had, like, 2. Not including the PSTV.
Oh crap.
Oh.
We live!
Wow, yeah, I'm surprised we survived that. But yeah, like, another reason to get the PS Vita and PSTV is, like, it still had access to PlayStation games and PSP games, and then you could actually map it with a second control stick, which is a godsend for some titles out there to play it officially. Like, if you were to play Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, you had to do this weird claw motion to get the camera rolling, because you needed to use the D-pad for the camera while you're moving around with the control stick, and they're all on the left side, and there was no right stick. But if you play it on the Vita or PSTV, you'd actually map it so that the camera is with another stick. And you have, like, extra buttons to work with. So, pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's a shame how dirty they did the Vita.
Yeah, I know. Because the thing is, like, it kind of died off in the West, but the Vita still went on super strong in, like, Japan. Like, Japan is really where it thrived. Like, if you wanted to get, like, Japanese or indie games or, like, Kickstarter stuff, they were all available on the Vita.
Much like the Sega Saturn, in Japan carried it.
Yeah. Like, people are saying the Vita's dead, and it's like, not for me. I play Japanese games, man. I'm still playing the Vita. Like, that still lasted for a really long time until they actually stopped production on it.
Speaking of Sega consoles, I heard about that mag device for the Dreamcast and PSO2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently, it's only a bonus if you got sign up for certain something.
Yeah, it was for the beta and stuff, but I heard they're gonna make it more accessible for some folks soon.
Oh, cool.
So I hope so. I mean, I want to get it. I also heard you could get, like, a Sega Saturn one and a Sega Genesis one.
Yes.
I want to get those. Or, like, a Game Gear. It'd be funny if they had a Nomad.
Oh, speaking of Game Gear, have you heard about the Game Gear Mini?
Yeah, no, I heard about the Game Gear Mini. That's crazy stuff right there. Did you see the accessory? How it has the big window micro?
I know, it's great.
It's great, because it's like, back in the day, you had, like, magnifying glasses to put on top of, like, Game Boys and the Game Gear to make the screen larger, and just, like, a magnifying glass that, like, uses as, like, a light screen, like, so you can play it at night, and it has a larger window so you can see it. And then it kind of increased the size, but it's just a big magnifying glass on top of the LCD screen. But because the system is itself a micro, when you add the big window to it, it just makes it the same size, the same scale as an original Game Gear now.
It's so...
So it's like, what? Because it's already tiny. It's already a tiny Game Gear, which is like a very small screen. But when you put the magnifier on there, it just magnifies it to make it the original size of the screen for the Game Gear. It's crazy.
Yeah, I swear, they're just... These new little mini consoles are just getting more and more ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. Like, I hope that, like, Sega at some point does too, because they made the Sega Genesis Mini recently. I hope they do another one, but instead they do it off the Sega Nomad, and it has the same games on it, but it's a portable version.
Yeah, that would be great.
So you have like a little mini Sega Nomad with all the stuff from the Sega Genesis Mini, but then also not take up like 6 batteries. Because it's crazy how, like, the miniature system for the Micro takes only, like, 2 batteries or rechargeable set. But, like, back in the day, it took up, like, so many batteries.
Oh, yeah.
With barely any lifespan on it.
Yeah, I remember the Nomad, and I had one, and good God, it just 8 batteries.
It 8 batteries. Like, if you didn't have the battery pack, most people just try to, like, find a spot where they could, like, just plug it in and play it.
Yep.
And then it still worked as a legit Sega system, so you could still put it onto a TV and plug in controllers to it.
Yep.
Which was pretty nice. But that'd be fun if they re-release the Sega Genesis Mini and then they just do it Nomad style, where you can plug it to the TV or play it as a portable. I'm still hoping that they do it for Sega Saturn and Dreamcast at some point.
Oh, yes, I would love a Sega Dreamcast Mini.
Yeah, they did a poll about that. They actually showed, like, examples, like, if we made a Sega Dreamcast Mini and included a keyboard and PSO1 with online on it, would you want it? And then, of course, everybody said yes.
Yeah, I can see them doing PSO Online and just going through all the events in a year or so.
Yeah.
I mean, unless if someone's willing to have servers up for themselves.
Well, I mean, they already have, like, private servers and stuff. Fans already made their own. You can legit still play that, like, either on PC or, like through emulation or through legit Dreamcast hardware still.
I can totally see that happening. Hey, X-Ward.
Hey, X-Word, how's it going, dude? If you are here for Smash, we still got it for a couple minutes. As I might be calling it early today. I gotta do some stuff in PSO 2.
Hey, you said the clock resets at 2:30 for you, right?
Not 2:30. 4 o'clock. I'm just ending it at. I'm just ending the stream early, so I have enough time to do it. I'll have like 2 hours to work with it.
All right.
To do my dailies and unlock some stuff, because I'm still trying to unlock all the Sega gear in PSO 2. Because we gotta get all those soundtracks, man.
Oh yeah, I got a hefty chunk of them on the personal shop,
Nice.
but I know I'm missing a few.
Yeah, because like I think notable things that we still need for the Alliance is Escape from the City. You know if we have Open Your Heart?
I put that there.
Oh, you put that in there? Okay. And then I know you said Live and Learn is in there, right?
Yep.
I think we're missing the second Puyo Puyo song and maybe some more Yakuza stuff.
Yeah, I think we need the Yakuza 5 song on Battle for a Dream.
Mm-hmm. And of
Also
course,
kinda wanna-
Huh?
Go ahead.
oh yeah, no, and of course I was to say also there's also trying to get all those like different Sega costumes and equipment and furniture. That's another thing.
I mean, if I got a Golem Majima outfit, you're the first one getting it.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Like I'm just happy enough that you could give me that sniper rifle because I was eyeing that sniper rifle the whole time. I was like looking at it when I was doing some stuff on PSO2 yesterday. It's like, come on, it's legit the Valkyria Chronicles sniper rifle. I need to get that.
I got a Valkyria rod for my caster, so
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm good. Yep.
I was lucky enough to get the Alicia pigtails with the bandana and her uniform for my alt character and also my auxiliary.
Yep.
So I saw to get at some point the blue Puyo Puyo furniture because that's I legit have an emote based off the blue Puyo Puyo and it's like I can't not get that. Look right here, like you're in the middle of smashing right now. If I put the blue Puyo in the chat, like they have a furniture based off the blue Puyo. I need to get one.
I have a furniture based on all the Puyos.
What'd you say? You got out for a second.
Pretty sure they have furniture based on all the Puyos.
Yeah, they have all of them. They even have the trash ones, the grayed out ones that are interference.
Nice.
They have the green one, the red one, the orangey yellow, purple, gray, and yeah, they got all the Puyos. The only thing I don't know is, like, I really hope, I would have, like, this is just me being hopeful, but if you get, like, two of the same Puyos and put them next to each other, it makes it, like, one big thing.
That would be nice.
Like, I don't expect it to do it, but it would be a nice detail.
Yep.
It'd be fun if you could, like, stack them and rearrange them in different ways, too. Like, 4 in a row this way.
Like, I'm surprised they don't have any more minigames that is based on other Sega properties. I mean, Puyo Puyo would be super easy to put in.
True. In Japan, they actually had a couple of events and minigames and a couple of other stuff, so we might get it eventually. Because we're getting a weird combination of, like, the stuff that Japan has, where it's like, we're still early in-game for us, but at the time, Japan didn't have some of these crossover items. Where the story is for us is right now, you know?
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, here's the Valkyria Chronicles 4 stuff, and it's like, whoa, that didn't come until, like, 5 or 6 years later, once PSO2 started doing stuff in Japan.
I'm hoping that we do get it, that the Konosuba crossover stuff. I really
Oh,
want
that
to
would be
do
cool.
that.
Yeah, the Konosuba, the Fate, the Nier Automata stuff, that'd be cool.
Yep. The Nier might be a bit trickier to do, but they could totally do Konosuba.
Yeah, that's like a anime property right there. They might be able to do it.
Yep. I just want my Mega Man hat, damn it.
Same thing with, like, the Fate stuff. Like, I would love it if they could get the Fate stuff in there as well, but just have to wait and see. I know that, like, after this Sega event's gonna happen, at some point they're gonna do the other Sega hats, where it has the Sakura Wars crossover, the Cyber Troopers, and Persona stuff. But I don't know if it's gonna be after this Sega banner, or, like, they're gonna wait a bit in between. Because, like, had I known that the Sega banner was coming this early, I would have saved my, my gacha tickets and other points for this one. You know? Because I didn't know that they were gonna do this, like, this early into the release of the PC release.
Yeah, I think they pretty much snuck up on everyone with that.
Yeah, like, if I knew this was gonna happen, I would have, like, saved it instead of using it on, like, that Candy Sweets banner that they had for the fun tickets. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
now you tell me they're doing a Sega banner. Me being the Sega diehard fan I was, like, I was the Sega kid. My cousin was the Nintendo kid. We just traded consoles sometimes.
Yep.
But everybody in my neighborhood was like, hey, you got the Sega, right? Yeah, can we play the Sega games? Sure. And they all had Nintendos, and I'm like, hey, I got the Sega stuff. Everybody come over to party over at my house.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Game Gear, and Dreamcast. Of course, at some
Yep.
point, like in the later part of that, eventually I did get, you know, the Nintendo along with the Sega, but still, I still had all the Sega systems. They had the Nintendo, and I had the Nintendo too, so I was able to play with them at some point eventually. But initially, it was just all Sega stuff.
Then was the brace in the console when the console war days.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's pretty much everything is on everything.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, there are some exclusives, but like, I'd say the only real exclusives would be, you know, PlayStation and Nintendo. Like, if you look at Xbox, it's kind of like a joke now, because everything Xbox is doing is coming out on PC anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's not really exclusive, it's a Microsoft exclusive, air quotes. And even then, you're better off getting a PC, because it's coming to PC anyhow. And, they're releasing it for it. Like, if you had, like, a PC, a PS5, which is coming out, and the Switch, you'd be set.
Pretty much, yeah. In
Like-
fact, I'm pretty sure that is what Microsoft's banking on, since the Series X does seem to be just a souped-up computer.
No, legit, it's like, I'm just waiting for it. It's like, what? Guys, Microsoft, just make the computer console hybrid already. You've been dancing around it for a while now. Just combine Xbox and PCs already. You make it a plug-and-play PC. Like, they already make those. You slap an Xbox brand on it and everybody will buy it. It can work as a PC and it can work as a console. Just make it a hybrid. People have made those things. They're custom to order. The whole market for it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wasn't like mutually exclusive for like Sony or Xbox like in the previous gen, because I had a 360, I had a PS3, but then I saw what was coming out for Xbox One. It's like, you know, for the same price as an Xbox One, I could just get a gaming PC with the same games on it.
Oh yeah.
Like, barring year one of the Xbox One, everything released as a air quote Xbox exclusive has been released on PC.
Even then, year one, the Xbox exclusives were not very good.
Yeah.
I mean, Rise, Son of Rome. That is just... Yeah, they're built on a foundation of Halo and Gears of War, and they decided to...
Gears ended up coming onto PC anyhow.
Yeah?
The only thing we're missing on PC right now is just, like, Halo 5, and that's it.
And I'm pretty sure it's not too far along for that.
Yeah, no, that's probably gonna happen, especially with, like, Infinite releasing. Like, Halo Infinite's coming out on PC and Xbox. It seems kind of weird. Oh, no skills! It seems kind of weird that, like, 5 isn't on PC yet. But then again, what I'm betting is they're doing the Master Chief Collection right now. They're still getting all that onto PC. They only released Halo 2 Remastered on PC recently. So once the Master Chief Collection is done on PC, I'm pretty sure they'll release Halo 5, and then that'll be when Halo Infinite's coming out. You've already to make a guess.
A fair bet to me.
And speaking of Halo, like I said, I will be playing some Halo PC with Jerry tomorrow. Or today. You know, later at some point. I don't know. We're still working out on the time, but we'll be doing something.
Yep.
So if anybody else has Halo on PC and would like to join us, because we'll probably do a big team battle or something, or custom games, then feel free to ask.
So when do you want to start wrapping up? We're bordering on the 2 hour, 30-minute mark.
Yeah, we are wrapping up. You guys want to do a free-for-all? Like Agent Dog is saying free-for-all soon, so if you want to do like 2 or 3 free-for-alls, and then maybe we'll be good?
Sounds fair.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me.
Really quiet.
Okay, we're almost really in the zone. Feeling up okay there, PA Werewolf? He also had a long day.
Yep.
Similar to like how Jerry had a long day. Everybody had a long day. My day's not over yet, because I still gotta go to PSO2 after this stream's over. Meantime, because we're only gonna have a couple matches on the in-between, let me just see who else is streaming right now. I have an idea for a raid target. So let's see. Who else to stream into night. Can we raid?
Yeah.
Darn, I was gonna say Monakadobo, but he just went offline. Darn it, Monakadobo!
And just watch, he's gonna wait. Well, actually, no, he would have already raided us.
Yeah, that would have been something. Seemed like it went off a while ago. Let's see, who else is streaming? Let's see, he raided Ruby. He's playing a Fire Emblem, a classic one. I think he's playing Sacred Stones.
Ooh.
That might be cool. Let me see who else is on my stream list. Let's see, Fredmaster 45 is doing open lobby Smash Bros. So if we want to keep the Smash train rolling, that's an idea.
Could be.
Let's see. A friend of mine's playing Ratchet and
Full
Clank.
charge.
Oh, there we go. And Saz is also doing Smash. Pretty cool stuff. We got a couple options, actually. Oh, Katamari.
Ooh.
Lots of cool different options. But yeah, I'm gonna go change the rule settings, so hang tight. Rules. Change rules. Do 4 for all. Oh, PA World, for you still want doubles? Well, we'll do like 1 or 2 of these, and I'll make the last one a team up then. That's fine.
Plenty of time. Time to kill.
Yeah, PA Werewolf talking in the chat right now. Still got some time. It doesn't have to be exactly on the dot for the clock, like I was saying, but just roughly. I'll have roughly 2 hours to do what I gotta do.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we got Kashini as Red Young Link, PC Munnin as Shulk, PA Werewolf with Ridley, and, of course, Blue Kirby Agent Doggo. Hey, look at that Kirby. Ooh, taking out Agent Doggo.
Yep. Oh boy. And now Curb has a Monado.
Monado Kirby.
One of the most scary Kirby forms.
Yeah, no, because he can, like, enhance himself.
Yep.
Like, I just wish they'd record a line of Kirby saying, "A vision!"
Yes.
That
would be
would
so
something.
freaking cute.
Yeah, that would be cute. I love it when they have Kirby, like, they call back the voice actress for Kirby to, like, do lines and stuff for when they add new powers to the game. I love it.
I almost wish that Joker's his neutral be involved or Sen somehow so we could have Kirby saying,
Yeah, Kirby saying Arsene would be great.
yep.
Now, I mentioned this before, but fun fact, the voice actress for Kirby actually was able to figure out she was doing the power for Terry Bogard without them actually telling them who they were, who she was recording for whose power they were recording for, because they were trying to keep it hush-hush and secret. But she was able to figure it out because her brother was a big Fatal Fury fan. So she was able to figure out the power wave. Like, power wave! And communication error.
Oh, yeah, it's happening on our end too.
Uh-oh. Dude. Change the game type once and you're gonna communicate. Oh, somebody backed out. Somebody disconnected.
Is the arena itself dead? Oh.
Oh, was that you? No, the arena's still here, dude.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, disconnected. That is so weird. Yeah, feel free to join back in. It's still open.
Yeah, you guys just go ahead and get started with the second free-for-all match.
It's cool.
There. Yep, they got it.
Yeah, I'll let you do another one. So, this free-for-all match, one more, then team up. Maybe one more if we're pushing it, and that's it. So, 4 matches. Final 4. In fact, I will hide Smash Arena. Well, wait, no, you still need that for a second.
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, okay. I will hide the information. So now we're just smashing this way. Trying to see who we want to raid. If we want to do a raid on somebody who else is playing Smash, or Katamari, or Fire Emblem. 5 different options.
All good options. Oh, No Skills is bringing a Ganondorf in. Haven't seen that in a while.
Oh yeah, true. Those guys have been playing a lot of Mii Fighter lately.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see what Mii Fighters we get in the next update.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be fun. I hope we get more ones with music tracks.
Yes.
Because legit, like, the one thing I hate about the Mii Fighters is the preview videos for the Mii Fighter costumes all have music tracks from the respective games, but they're not in the actual game itself.
Yeah, I would love if the Lloyd costume came back and it actually does bring in that one song. I'm gonna think it's Revitalize.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because like a big example would be, like, they showed Mystical Ninja starting Goemon's Mii costume.
Yes.
They had the
Yes.
music from the game playing in the trailer, but it's not with the costume.
Yeah, that was such a tease.
Same thing with, like, stuff from, like, the Assassin's Creed one and a couple of other costumes where it's like, you're playing this Mega Man Zero track, but it's not in there.
Yeah, why aren't there more Mega Man Zero tracks in Smash?
Ah, it's weird. I'm surprised we got a Mega Man Star Force track, if anything, like, rather than a Battle Network one.
Yeah.
Like, Star Force doesn't have a costume, but Battle Network does, and for some reason we get Star Force. Not to say Star Force is bad or anything, it's just
Oh,
kind of
absolutely
weird.
not.
Yeah, it's just weird that Star Force got the music, but Battle Network didn't get anything.
I eagerly await the inevitable double release of all the Battle Network games and both Star Force games.
Oh man, a Battle Network Star Force collection would be so cool.
It will happen. I know for a fact that Capcom's not going to miss out on this opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did it for freaking Zero and ZX. It's gonna happen for Battle Network.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, funny enough, like, speaking of Capcom and everything, some of the people who worked on the Mega Man Legends 3 before it got canceled have been alluding to, like, hey, would you guys get Mega Man Legends 3 if we decide to Kickstarter it?
Oh, that would be so lovely.
Like, some of the people who legit worked on it are tweeting about it recently. And it's like, do not play with our minds with that. Do not play with our hearts.
Yes.
Because, like, if that does happen, that means they could also make a Mega Man Legends collection.
Oh yeah. We just want our boy off the moon, damn it.
Yeah, get him off the moon. Plus, not to mention, the playable, like, teaser thing that they had, the one you were originally gonna buy, it was a full-on mini-game they could buy off the eShop. That was the whole reason why I got to launch 3DS, was to get that game, because it was supposed to be a launch title of the eShop, originally, before it got canceled. Yep. It was a fully made game for a lower end price. It wasn't like a full-on game where it cost, you know, like, oh, it cost $60. No, it was like, it was gonna be around like the $20 to $25 market, and it was still gonna be
basically going to be the ground zeros to 3's Phantom Pain.
Right, exactly. It was gonna be like the ground zeros for Mega Man Legends 3, and it had its own storyline. It was even fully adapted into English, and then there was a guy. Like, there was a contest to submit enemies to the game, and people actually legit won that contest. And it was supposed to be like, hey, my character's in the game and stuff. People in Japan got to play it, and one person in the US got to play it for the last issue of Nintendo Power. Before that got canceled and not released at all Even though it's a fully completed game. It's sitting in a vault somewhere in Capcom's shelf.
Yep, that was Capcom's Dark Ages.
It's just sitting somewhere in Capcom's, like, vault somewhere. So weird.
I do not miss that period of Capcom's time.
I know,
when they
right?
decided
Canceling
on
all those
this DLC.
games. Like, they canceled, like, 5 or 6 Mega Man games.
And that's not getting into the whole on this DLC debacle that was around
Oh,
the same
yeah,
time.
no, legit. That era of Capcom is just... I like to forget about it. New Capcom, though, the ones that have been doing stuff these days with, like, Resident Evil, they're actually pretty legit.
Yeah, the
solid.
Capcom Renaissance is amazing.
Yeah. Like, they are doing good stuff now, but I don't like thinking about those dark times.
Oh yeah.
Alright, see you later, Crash. It was fun having you on Smash Bros.
Have a good night, man.
So we will have another free-for-all match here, and then maybe 1 or 2 doubles, and that'll be it for tonight. Yeah, like I said, we don't have to always go up to, like, 4 a.m.
Yep.
Even though I probably will be still up at 4 a.m. because I'm doing stuff for PSO2 after this. But
Yeah,
you
I
guys
need to
can
catch
go.
up before.
You guys can get rest if you need to get rest, or you know, you have the rest of the night to yourselves. Pretty good.
Yep. I'm definitely gonna be heading you over that rifle.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I've been really eyeing those rifles and the stuff for Kai, because like Kai's costume pieces look also pretty cool too.
I think I actually have a spare one of her coat.
Oh really? Nice.
Yeah. Is it unisex?
Yeah, actually it is. I
Okay.
think it is. It might be. It might not be. If anything, I could give it to my, you know, auxiliary. Or, I have an alt character. I haven't shown anybody yet, but I have one.
Yeah, I'll have to double check. Like I got that as well. I was like, yes, I love this coat, this little poncho so much.
See, because, like, I currently have 2 characters on the server. I got, like, my main one that I've been doing for, like, on stream for most of my stuff. Actually named, you know, Jakato and stuff. And,
Yep.
I have another alt character that I have that's a female cast that I use for the female equipment and attached to. Because, like, I can't use these, but if I make another character, they certainly can. And that's also why I have a female auxiliary, so, like, if, in the case where it's like, I can't use it, but I can give it to my auxiliary.
Oh yeah.
That's why I keep a, male and female character when I do, MMOs when you're allowed more than one character.
It's always good to keep your options open.
Mm-hmm. This is PA World's in the call here. I'm not sure if he can hear us right now.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I see him typing in the chat there. Hey, PA World, can you still hear us?
I
Good?
mean, you can probably hear it through the stream.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. He can hear us in the stream. I'm not sure if he can hear us through the call itself. Okay, he can hear us. Okay. He's got his, mic on mute or something.
Yep. Alright, and back to doubles for the last match of the night.
Alright, yep. We got 2 more double matches left over. As soon as it lets me, get out of here. Here we go. So, do not start the next matches. I'm about to switch the lobby settings again. Change the rules.
Dogger, you were able to walk under his smash because you are a Kirby. You are tiny.
Yeah, Kirby is able to do it. Alright. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna go do my spiel, so that way I don't have to do it later.
Alright.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a short Smash Bataz. I hope you guys tune in for the future. Like I said, I do this every Thursday. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Throwdown Thursdays. Every Thursday. Day 1 is Smash Bataz. I stream Monday to Fridays. Mondays being Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness, where I play games that are sent to me, whether it be good games or bad games. If I had the ability to play it, then I will play it if I can, if it gets sent to me, for sure. I gotta make sure I'm typing in my chat. I almost typed it on the person we might be rating. Whoopsies. They don't have those commands. But yeah, here is the wish list for Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness. And here's the Steam wish list. Any of these things get sent over, I will play it eventually on Monday Mailbag Mystery Madness. And of course, we have Super Smash Bros. Throwdown Thursdays as our other weekly option. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I either take the day off or I play whatever I feel like playing. Lately, we've been playing a lot of Phantasy Star Online 2. It's a free-to-play game you should totally check out. It's available on the PC. Jerry's getting on there. Monokotobo's getting on there. Bradderfield's getting on there. Lots of different cool streamer friends. Calvin Ryder's already on there, too. PC Munnin's also on there, too. He's a cool dude. He's been helping us out with that. And a whole bunch of other people in the community. So, yeah, if you didn't already know that, you can totally check it out. It's Ship02er. Our PSO2 alliance is called Cyber Troopers, named after Cyber Troopers Virtual Lawn. My name on PSO2 is Jakato. Same thing with my Microsoft account, just Jakato, no X or anything. And my referral ID is 10564293. That's 10564293. You get a lot of extra bonus items, tokens, and a couple other things by doing that. Really helps us out, really helps out the alliance. And you can also get a couple other bonus things by being part of our alliance, by using our amenities and other cool things. You might even unlock some cool hidden items for just being part of our alliance and other stuff. So highly consider it. If you didn't already know, we have a Discord. Go check out our Discord. That's over at discord.gg/MDETK9M. That's discord.gg/MDETK9M. You can check that out to see when we go live or to talk about different things that we stream, like PSO2, GBO2, Gun Battle Operation 2, other than the Phantasy Star Online 2, Smash Brothers, Metal Gear, other games we stream, what say you, lots of different things. That's discord.gg/MDETK9M. We also have a Twitter. We have a Instagram. And, of course, we got a YouTube. Those are all /JakatoXtra. That's JAKATOXTRA. That's JAKATOXTRA. Jakato Extra without the E. You've been watching twitch.tv/JakatoX. That's JAKATOX. And, of course, we got our regular YouTube over this way for the Jakato Extra, but we also got our YouTube 2, which is youtube.com/studios2for you. That's youtube.com/studios, numerical 2 for letter U. We have one more Smash match to go. PA Werewolf is not connected yet. Is he changing out characters, or is he timing out? Because we got one more match to go. Just give him a minute. Oh, there he goes. Oh, okay, now he's good. He's good. Now you can go back in. We got one more match to go. Final match. But yeah, like, we got our YouTubes, so that's discord.gg/MDETK9M, twitter.com/JakatoXtra, instagram.com/JakatoXtra, youtube.com/JakatoXtra, youtube.com/studios2for you, and twitch.tv/JakatoX. If you're on twitch.tv/JakatoX and do exclamation point Amazon, you can potentially get discounts on a variety of different Amazon things. New games, new products, manga, anime. You get discounts on them. Like if you want to get Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch at a discounted price while also supporting the stream physically, you can go check it out over there. Same thing with Sakura Wars, a couple other cool games. You get discounts on a lot of different Amazon stuff while also supporting the stream. It's a win-win scenario. We're also on twitch.tv/JakatoX. You guys look beneath the video player, see the Amazon Blacksmith extension, or click on the black Amazon icon if you're watching on the mobile app. For those that are also curious about some other cool things, we got our t-shirt available, our Jakato Extra Stream t-shirt available also on Amazon, where you can support us physically that way. We want to be making Smash Bataz t-shirts in the future. I've talked about it. We're still looking at some details, but definitely be aware of that. And speaking of Smash Bataz, if you haven't checked already out PA Werewolf 15 and his Smash streams on Friday Night Fights, go check out PA Werewolf 15. He'll be doing Smash tomorrow. And then also check out Jerry64. He does Smash on Saturdays. And I might be doing something with him on Halo on Friday. So definitely check that out too. And finally, once again, our Bit Boss is currently mobile keys at 17,699 bits of health. You can do damage to the Bit Boss either by subbing, resubbing, gift subbing, rhyme subbing, direct bits. 1 bit equals 1 cent /1 sliver of health. You can also do damage via PayPal. Anybody has anything to do with PayPal really helps us out, helps out the stream, helps us build up a budget, helps us do what we like doing because it goes directly to our bank account instead of having to wait through the snail mail. You can also do all those other methods to do damage to the Bit Boss. Like I said, a lot of gift subs recently expired, so if you want to be a sub, get access to all our emotes as shown right here while getting the ad-free experience, then highly consider being a sub or resubbing or prime subbing. But you can also do damage via the bits, which if you do that, if you reach a certain bit badge tier, you can unlock permanent emotes that you get to keep forever, which never go away unless we swap it out for something else. You get to keep these emotes forever. So highly, highly consider it. And oh, there goes Agent Doggo, and that is it for that match. Okay, I think we could do one more match, and that is definitely it, because I had to go find our raid target, because now it is time for the raid cast, where we try to find somebody who's still alive and go ahead and raid them. If you gotta do something after the stream is over, by all means, go ahead and do it. But if you want to be a real cool pal, real good friend of the stream, then help us out by finding a raid target while we're doing this over here and saying our raid message. So you guys can do like one more, and that's legit it. That is it for tonight. That is it for Smash Mataz after this final one. But yeah, we're gonna go try to find a raid target. If you're not a sub to the channel, you can use our regular raid message, which is raid message, all cats, 3 exclamation point, space PogChamp. If you are a sub, you can hit him with either our other raid messages like Sneak Raid, Raid Power, and of course, Looking Cool Streamer. So, if you want to be a real cool pal, real good friend of the stream, then just say one of our raid messages before going on your merry way. Let me see who's actually streaming. Who can we raid? Who's a good raid target? Trying to find someone to raid. Is he still alive or not still alive? I have to see. It's hard to tell sometimes. You can't tell they're alive because I left it open, but then when I click on it, it says, no, they're no longer alive. Let's see. Reloading the application. Ow. Let's see. Yeah, Fredmaster45 is live with an open arena Smash lobby. Looks like he could use a raid. He has less people checking him out at the moment than the Saws in his Smash stream. Might be a good idea. Double checking possibilities. So the other person I was thinking about raiding recently ended themselves as well in the game on the stream end. So yeah, I think we're gonna go raid Fredmaster. He is still smashing, and he only has a handful of people watching, so it's a good time to go do a raid. Let me just make sure he's not ending his stream anytime soon, because every time I give him talking about raid targets, they're like ending before I can go raid him. Let's see. He's away from his chair right now. I'm getting that Hungry Bots commercial. Come on. Man, I miss it when you were a Prime member and you could just skip the ads.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are still looking for some Smash matches, we're gonna be raiding somebody who's still doing Smash matches. I just gotta wait for this ad to go finish, but congratulations, Agent Doggo and PA Werewolf on that victory. Okay, they are away from their chair right now. You know, if I wait another 10 minutes, that'd be 3 hours exactly. I don't know if you guys want to do one more. It's up to you.
I think I'm pretty good for the night.
You're good for the night?
Yep.
Agent Doggo, PC Mutton, and No Skills and Werewolf all going to the bench, so I think everybody's good. So I think we are going to end it here. So thank you for watching. Again, if you haven't already hit that follow, be sure to hit that follow. Make sure that bell is active. We'll be doing more Smash Pataz and other streams in the future. Like I said, I stream Monday to Fridays. So definitely tune into that. I'm planning on raiding this guy, but he's away from his chair at the moment, so I can't raid him just yet. So, hang tight. If you want to do more Smash matches, then just wait a minute, because this guy's got an open lobby. We can probably go raid him. He's doing open lobby Smash matches. We could go raid him, but I gotta wait till he's actually back in his chair. It's a chair stream.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm just
Okay, he's back, he's back. He's good. But yeah, thank you for playing with us, PA Werewolf and PC Muddin.
Yep. I'll be with you in it. Oh, great. It's got to download some stuff if I can.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be with you in PSO2 in a bit.
Okay, yeah, no problemo. So yeah, if you guys, again, if you didn't already know, we're going to be heading over to PSO2. I'm not going to be doing a stream, but I'll be doing stuff on the Discord, so definitely check out our PSO2 information. Go down to the game if you're able to. You should be able to play the game. The game's technically 8 years old already. We're only getting it now in the US, though. So you can even run on potato computers. And go check out that Discord, because I'll be in the Discord call for PSO2 in just a moment. But we're going to go do that raid. Let's go raid with... let's go raid with Jakato, Sneak, Mini, Secret, Sneak Raid. All caps, registration point, space, Jakato, Sneak. So copy and paste this if you are a sub. If you aren't a sub, hit him with our regular raid message as shown right here. Raid message, all caps, registration points. Let's go do raid on somebody also playing some Smash Brothers. So, we just make sure I got his spelling correct. Gotta spell his name right. Fredmaster45. So, slash raid. Fredmaster45. There you go. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Again, also check out tomorrow's stream. We'll be doing Halo things with Jerry. Potentially, if anything, go check out PA Werewolf 15. He does Smash on Fridays, and Jerry also does things on Saturdays. But let's go do that raid. So, let's party. We're about to go do the raid in just a minute. If you stick around for the raid, get those Haro tokens. Use it to redeem it on multiple different stuff. But we're gonna go do the raid once the Twitch delay catches up. Wait for the catch up. Rating right about now. Waiting for it. And there we go. So thank you for watching twitch.tv/JakatoX or youtube.com/JakatoX. If you are still here listening to this is post-raid. Then you are awesome for being here post-raid. The hidden code word is Bananarama 2020. Say in the chat, say in the comments. See if the confused people don't know what that means because they weren't here for post-raid. But anyway, I got to end the stream, so I'll see you guys on the flip side. Good night, everybody. Stop and stream.